Come on, boys! Up the Reds. 3-1 United.
3-2 Man United.
3-2 Man United.
Good morning, lads. We will be watching the Manchester-Liverpool game in Dubai, and I'm going to predict a 3-1 home win for the boys and secure Champions League third spot.
Monday from sunny Portugal. I think it's going to be 2-1. Let's hope Arnie Slot gets the sack and Carrick gets the job. Up the Paddock.
Morning, lads. So I reckon that United will pay Liverpool back. They're missing loads of players. They've got their third choice keeper in, and I reckon we're going on for the double. We're going to win 5-0, and Carrick's going to get the job. Okay. Up the Reds, up the Paddock.
Hello and welcome to Stretford Paddock. This is the watch-along, Manchester United versus Liverpool. A massive game today. I'm joined by two, I'll say it, massive men. Finn.
Physically.
Ooh. Yeah, physically, obviously, yeah. And emotionally.
And emotional and yeah.
Everywhere.
Stature.
In every way.
In every
Stature,
possible way.
Emotions, all sorts.
Okay.
Finn, it's good to see you.
Yeah. It's
Been a while since you've been on the channel.
Been a little while.
Just
Good
been
morning news a couple of days ago, actually.
That's true. So it's been a while that we've been together on the channel,
indeed.
should I say.
It's a long overdue reunion.
You've just been soaking up the football, haven't you?
I have.
And now you're back out to
been internationally travelling.
expel all of your knowledge.
Yeah, exactly.
Big game today. Tom, as well. How are you, Tom?
I'm very well, Joe. Thank you for having me.
You
on.
ready for this one? Big game.
Yes, I am.
How do you feel before a Liverpool match?
I was thinking, this is a little bit different today because I feel like this game is always such a pressure cooker of a game.
Yeah.
It's the kind of game that in the past, when we've not been in a very good place, if it goes wrong, it can get a manager the sack. It feels like more than a defeat when you lose it, and especially in the manner that we have a few times. So going into it with a little bit less pressure because our job's done, and for the first time in a while, we're above them in the league, possibly even have a better team at the moment. So it's kind of nice. I'm hoping that maybe that just frees us up a little bit. Still should be a lot of pressure. It's still a very important game, but hopefully replicate a little bit of what we saw against City, for example.
That'd be lovely, wouldn't it?
That'd be lovely.
What about you, Finn? How does the Liverpool game feel different to the rest?
Obviously, it's the kind of big rivalry for United in the league, and there's always going to be a pressure. Form does kind of go out the window, but uniquely going into this one, I feel kind of the most confident that I would have done in years in a game like this. Like you've just said, the pressure is almost off. Obviously, it would still be nice for kind of bragging points to be able to finish higher than them and solidify, a third place finish. But in terms of the actual target of the season, which is Champions League, it's pretty much sealed up. So I'm excited to actually kind of enjoy this game and look at it as a footballing spectacle. Rather than be worrying too much about the kind of consequences of it not going well. And I think right now we are a much better team than them, and I'm quite confident that we'll show it today.
Just on that sort of Champions League thing that we're kind of talking about there. So the current standing is, technically speaking, as of this second, we haven't quite guaranteed Champions League football. So even with Brighton losing yesterday, and I'm getting excited, I thought that's it. But technically speaking, if Bournemouth win all of their games, we lose all of ours, and there is a 14-goal swing, or as of right now, because they're 2-0 up, a 12-goal swing, they will get our place. Now, that also assumes, and this is much more likely because they're only 3 points behind us, but Liverpool and Villa also have to overtake us in that as well. But again, if we're looking at worst possible case scenario, technically, right this second, we haven't qualified for the Champions League.
I'm getting a bit nervous now.
A point would obviously do it, and that's a point between now and the end of the season, not just today. But also, let's be honest, we're there. Bournemouth have to win every game comfortably. We have to lose every game comfortably for this to go, basically against Man United. So there is a little bit less pressure than usual. And I think that, Liverpool, a team that, we were talking about this on the preview, but it hasn't gone under the radar because everyone knows it, but I do think they aren't getting enough stick and they aren't getting enough sort of like people having a go at them for the fact that they are doing something unprecedented right now. And I know they're only fourth, which isn't as bad as it seemed like it might be a couple of months ago, but they spent, I believe, the most any incumbent champions have ever spent in a summer. They spent basically 500 million quid last summer, just under 500 million pounds. They didn't lose a legendary manager. They weren't a plucky underdog that won the league by, Leicester type kind of against all odds seasons. They kept all their best players. They spent loads of money in the areas that they needed to spend, and they got significantly worse. And it's almost like, well, what about Arsenal with the throw-ins? It's like, this is the big story of the season, and yet it's not. I think there should have been a lot more energy devoted to the fact that they have done an utterly horrendous job this season. By the sound of it, Salah was ready to leave in January. Like, their manager has been unable to even get anywhere near replicating what was happening last season. And I think that if they were relying this much on Mo Salah last year, then I don't know. I think that is a very worrying sign for him, because he's leaving in the summer. He's clearly not the player he was. But I just think you can't spend 500 million and get this much worse and have basically no one talk about it.
It's the reality of being a small club, isn't it?
I guess it is. I mean, obviously, they are a big club. They're one of the biggest clubs in England. And maybe I just don't see it because I'm not a Liverpool fan, but I do feel as though I watch enough of the kind of mainstream media and Sky Sports News and the big games on the TV, and I read articles not just about United, and I feel like there's been like, what about Slot? But it would be all anyone was talking about if this was Man United. Imagine we had a new manager come in, win the league, and everyone would be like, he has to be sacked, he has to go. It's obviously not working, this is, he can't handle it. I just think it's ridiculous, and the amount of blame and kind of slander that would be going on for relying so much on Salah last season. And, 10 years into Salah being there, if he doesn't play well, they lose. I think there has to be a lot more questions asked of Liverpool.
I think some of the bad seasons that other top teams have had have probably helped Liverpool, because it's, what does a bad season look like for a top side that spends a lot of money? I think that's, over the last few years, has maybe changed, and it can look a lot worse. And you're right, I think if people are focusing on the right things, which is that they are actually the champions of last season that spent an inordinate amount of money in one transfer window, bringing in players that everyone said, well, that's it, the league's over, just pack up, forget about it. But in a bad season, to get Champions League, that's not something that we can talk about, is it?
Yeah.
Years gone by, so.
Yeah, I guess there's obviously levels and sort of, mitigating factors, but I do just think like,
I think Chelsea helps as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, they didn't spend as much last season, and they weren't coming from league-winning positions. But the fact that they've spent something like $2 billion in the last 3 or 4 years,
I think people are jaded to the figures and the money.
Yeah, everyone's numb to it, aren't they?
Well, City have spent 500 million in the last 3 windows. So
every January.
Every January they can just buy 3 £70 million pound-players to save their season, and no ridiculous. One kind of bats an eye.
Yeah, it is mad. Have we got our team news? Let's get into the team, because I've not actually seen this properly yet. Well, I've seen it, but I've not gone through it. So we've got Lomans in goal, of course. The back line, again, kind of picks itself. Dalot, Maguire, Heaven and Shaw. Midfield 3, you guessed it, Mainu, Casemiro and Bruno. And the front line, we've got Cunha and Burmo and Sesko. So Ahmad on the bench. Cunha back straight into the starting 11 after his little injury. We've got on the bench as well Bayindir, Dorgu, Malacia, Mazraoui, Yoro, Mount, Ugarte, Ahmad and Xerxes. No academy players on the bench today. Finn, what do you make of the starting 11 and the options off the bench as well?
I can't fault it, to be honest. I'm really, really happy with that team. I think it's obviously, barring maybe a few personal preference changes, I think it's probably our strongest 11 that we could put out. And obviously it's not very different to the team that's got so much success under Carrick this season, so no real complaints from me. I'm really happy in particular to see Heaven retaining his place, because there was a period of time under Carrick where I was a little bit disappointed by the lack of minutes that he's got, because I think almost every time he's stepped onto the pitch as a Manchester United player, he's done really, really well and shown great promise, not just as a kind of potential future player, but as someone who can make a real difference now. And so, obviously Carrick was favouring Euro for quite a while, and obviously I want to see Euro playing as well, but I'm glad that Heaven is being given the chance that he deserves following some good performances, and I think him and Maguire are a very complementary partnership. I think they work well together, so really, really happy about the team. I think it's very strong.
What do you think?
Yeah, we're in a much better place than Liverpool are at the minute. That's apart from maybe Martinez, it's as strong as it can be. And it's nice to see players back on the bench. Obviously, Ahmad's not in there today, but he can come on and do well in a game like this. And Dorgu as well. Good to see him back fit. So, yeah, it's a strong side. As you say, maybe a couple of personal preferences, with that front three sometimes and how they operate. But I think it's more than enough there to go and put in a good performance today and do the job.
I think Cooney coming back in is interesting to me because maybe him and Burmo and Ahmad to a certain degree, all of them have had a little bit of a sluggish time over the last sort of maybe 6 to 8 weeks or so. Not, terrible, but just not quite that kind of sparky, energetic play that we saw for the first few months of the season and then when Carrick first came in. But it's interesting to me that he picks him straight away over Ahmad as soon as he's available. And he defended Ahmad, didn't he, in the press conference, Michael Carrick. He sort of came out and said, yes, his numbers might not be there, but he is a key part of a winning team and he does a lot of things that set the whole tone and the standard of the performance that we put in. He might not be getting that end product in the end sort of numbers, but you can't have a good team with loads of bad players in it, so clearly he's doing something right. Do you agree with that, or do you think it's Carrick just trying to defend his player?
No, I completely agree. I think it's easier when you're doing well to not be overanalyzing everyone's individual stats. Players will, especially on the wing, can blow hot and cold. Ahmad has been, probably more than anyone, shifted around a little bit. Did very well to make that right wing back position his own and start to really impact games from quite a deep position, when often you're thinking, you want to isolate him against full-backs further up the pitch, but he did so well there, and obviously with the systems changed. I don't think he's as comfortable on the left-hand side, because I don't think he's as comfortable coming inside. I think when he goes on the outside, on the right-hand side, he's got such a low centre of gravity, he's very quickly back onto his left foot, which is such a dominant foot. I thought he looked a little bit uncomfortable, even though it's a wing position the other day, and even just the finish on his right foot, which should have been a brilliant assist. I don't know. I think he looks a lot more comfortable playing off that right, whereas maybe in Burmo's a little bit more flexible. So it doesn't surprise me. Cunha's been brilliant there on the left hand side for the past few weeks. It's weird to injury.
Like now we're in an era where everyone plays one striker. You do. I mean, obviously, I know this is well sort of trodden ground, but like, the idea of a left-footed left winger struggling to play on the left, to a lot of older people, is like, what are you talking about? Like, surely, if anything, this is just easy. You knock it past your man, you square it, you pull it back to the penalty spot, you whip it to the back post, whatever you want to do. But that was the perfect example where he's in a tucked-in inside kind of winger position. The ball is rolling to you. All you have to do is get a clean contact or powerful shot, and you've scored. And on his right foot, he couldn't quite get that powerful contact, could he, Ahmad, for the goal, and it was blocked. But it's amazing how much it's changed. And that's why, as we said a million times, the idea of an overlapping fullback becomes so important, because you need someone to provide that width if your wingers want to tuck in all the time. And obviously Shaw starting, 35th Premier League game in a row. Every single game this season he's started for Man United in the league. And he does a lot of things well, but he doesn't have the legs to get up and down all the time, does he? So I wonder if that's something that we'll see. I wonder if Michael Carrick's considering the fact that he's almost played every game this season. You think that crossed his mind? Like, I won't play Dorgu because I want Shaw to play every game. Or do you think he's just like...
It's all about sentiment now, isn't it? Bruno,
I think it might
Shaw,
be. I think it might be. I mean, have either of you two seen the interviews, plural, I think, with Bruno this last week or so? He did one with Wayne Rooney and then one with Gary Neville, and he was talking about loads of stuff, but I liked how him and Rooney speak. Do you know what else I like? The growing reputation that Wayne Rooney has as a pundit. Because he's instinctively, I don't know why this is, people want to label him as not that smart, a little bit kind of route one, a bit basic, etc., etc. And then when you actually watch him, and you watch him on Match of the Day, you watch him doing interviews with people, you watch his podcast and stuff, I think he comes across as really genuinely inquisitive in a way a lot of journalists and pundits, they look like they're just doing it because they have to. He's mostly like really positive. He tries to back people. He tries to gives people credit. And I just think he's a really good pundit.
I think he's been class from the first minute. I've never really understood why there was any sort of Especially when you see how look, Gary Neville likes to talk, doesn't he? Look how nervous he was on his first Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
I think Rooney just needed to get a little bit more comfortable early on, but I like how he doesn't just go for easy answers as well, especially see on the Champions League when, I don't know, he's played at the highest level, which makes a big difference, but some pundits will, they say very generic things, but then, when he doesn't have to, he'll say, actually, do you know what, I disagree with all of you. I think actually this, which is...
He's one of the few people that have kind of unreservedly backed Carrick to become United's manager. I think everyone else has had kind of spooky reservations about him, and I think he's been quite confident in going against that and backing his own opinion. So I really like watching.
The Neville thing on the overlap annoyed me.
Well, he was chatting to McCullough.
Do you know what I think? It'd be really classy.
Yeah, this was ridiculous.
Why are you saying it like that?
Say what he said then. For anyone who didn't see it, what was his point there?
I think his point was, I think it'd be so classy if at the end of the season, without any fanfare, without saying anything, Michael Carrick says, "I've done the job." And I'm ready, and I've done the job. I've delivered it. I've delivered Champions League football. Now it's time to step aside.
Taking his own hat out.
Yeah,
it just makes no sense at all.
But because I feel like Neville went so big, didn't he? With that, it can't be Carrick. That now he's just talking himself in knots. Like,
that is an insane thing to say. Has anyone ever done that? I mean, I can't. Maybe there'll be some example in the 80s.
But who's Neville to say that? How classy it would be?
I mean, Carrick's already publicly said on a number of occasions that the United job is his dream job, and obviously right now he's just working for the betterment of the future of the club. But for him to be told that, actually the right thing you should do is just remove yourself from the running, it's really insulting, I think.
I think it is really insulting as well. It's like this, we've let this sort of Make-A-Wish kid be manager for a few weeks, but realistically,
it's just a charity job.
If he actually wants the job, we need to tell him that, sorry, Timmy, but it's obviously not going to happen. He's no, hang on a second.
But imagine if Timmy said it himself.
Yeah. Imagine how classy Timmy would come across if he just said, you know what, I'm sick of taking penalties against Fred the Red and him diving the wrong way. I'm going to hang up my own. But I think it is, Matt. It's ridiculous. And I think as well, when you look at the kind of the through line that Carrick has had, he was a player, then he was a sort of player coach. Do you remember that couple of seasons where he didn't really play, but he was clearly part of the coaching team? Then he was assistant under Jose. Then he was assistant under Ollie. Then he went off and had, I wouldn't say success, but he had some certainly learning time at Middlesbrough. He did okay. He wasn't a disaster. He didn't embarrass himself by any means, but couldn't quite get him across the line in terms of a promotion. Then he had a stint, whether it was before or after Middlesbrough, but he had a stint, didn't he, of being the interim manager at United, walking out, sitting in the dugout, addressing the players, did well. Then he did his other stuff. Then he comes back and has a longer stint. That is what apprenticeships are all about. That he's literally, you can either do the go off and study at university and get your grades that way, or you can work on the job and actually find out if you can do it. So maybe he hasn't got a couple of league titles in, I don't know, Portugal or in the Netherlands or whatever it may be, but he has been in and around Manchester United for most of the last 20 years. He has been the coach. He has seen how these teams work. He has then been the head coach. He's gone away. He's come back. He's been the head coach again and has been successful or close to successful in all of it. What other CV, that for me is a better CV than winning the league with Ajax or not winning the league with PSV or doing really well with Sporting. Not that any of those CVs are bad, but I think in terms of learning on the job and actually knowing what it takes to be the United manager, what more could you really ask for?
Yeah, I'm strongly of the belief that United is obviously a unique club. I think it sits, as a club, we sit at the same table as Barcelona and Real Madrid, and I think these are clubs where to get success, you don't need some genius tactician at the wheel. You need someone who can command respect, manage personalities, keep everyone happy, and someone with an understanding of the club. And I think if you get recruitment spot on, and if you get the coaching staff to support him spot on, then he has everything necessary to be a Manchester United coach. And so every week that goes by, I'm thinking more and more that he's the man to lead United forward. I would really like to see him continue on next season.
Yeah, I mean, as I've said the whole time, I think it comes down to what else is going on. On the pitch has been as good as you could possibly ask for. Some of the performances, maybe you'd like them to be a bit different. Maybe you wish that it wasn't hanging on or sitting back in second halves or whatever it may be. But the results are as good as anyone in United's history. So no one can even start a conversation about results. It's been better than Sir Alex Ferguson. So that point is just 0. The other conversation is what is he like? When you chat to him, does he know what he's on about? Do the players actually respect him? All the stuff that everyone's going to say is good now because he's in the job and all that. But do you know the shit that comes out when a manager's been sacked for 6 months, and then you start seeing the interviews and you hear the rumours and
grumbling about
Laurie
training
Whitwell
methods.
does his big report in The Athletic. All that stuff, there's going to be some of that because nothing's ever perfect. And one manager cannot possibly hope to keep 30 players happy at all times with everything they do. But generally speaking, is it actually harmonious? Do they actually think he's a good coach, or do they just like him? All of that stuff is what will be the final domino, I think. But I think as of right now, you couldn't have asked for much more, really, could you?
No, not at all. I agree with what you say. It's not. It's different. We've tried a lot of different coaches, haven't we? That represent, the experience, whether in England, abroad, bringing a legend in from the club. I don't think it's fair to compare Carrick to Ollie, for example, which it seems a little bit lazy. That's been happening a lot recently. It's been a perfect audition for the job, and even his CV prior. I do think that the fact that he lost his job at Middlesbrough gets overstated a little bit because they were stuck. I think the Carrick appointment is the real catalyst for the changing of expectations with Middlesbrough because he had them really competing at the top of the table. Didn't quite work out. It fell off a little bit, and he wasn't able to regroup for whatever reason. He had some injuries.
I mean, they lost some important players and then didn't recruit properly. So
But I think the expectation of fighting to get back in the Premier League, I don't think that was really there with Middlesbrough prior. They were really stuck, and I think he helped to breathe a bit of life back in. So I think even his CV gets looked at. I think people maybe read that wrong.
That mentality thing is a big thing.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing I give credit to Arteta for at Arsenal. He has changed the mindset of the club into we can win anything. And that just wasn't there 10 years ago. It just wasn't. And whether people want to say, they won more FA Cups then and all that, they did, but they were a team that could win an FA Cup and that's it. And now, they might not win it, but I think they probably will win the Premier League. But they think they can. Even if there's the doubt and the worries that kind of might trip them up in the last few weeks, they're not a team anymore that is anywhere between 7th and 4th or 3rd like they had been for 15 years. They're a team now that is like, no, we're going to be up there. If you beat us, you probably win the league. And those things are important. I think, look at the job Kieran McKenna's done at Ipswich. They were out of the top flight for 20 years or whatever it was. They're in League One, and now he's had 3 promotions in 4 years. Obviously, it requires a relegation in there to get that 3rd one.
Because it happens so fast.
But exactly, because they were basically in the Premier League with a just about championship squad and weren't ready yet, as a lot of their fans said. But he has changed the mindset of the whole club. And I do think there is an element of that at United. I think that when we go into these big games, I don't have that feeling right now, and we might lose 4 or 5-0, but there was a 2 or 3 year spell under Solskjaer, under Ten Hag, and I'm a big defender of a lot of what we did under Solskjaer, so I'm not trying to completely have a go at him. But any score was possible in those games, and it wasn't. Well, any score from us winning by 1 goal to us losing by 5 goals was possible at any time.
There's a sense of dread going into the big games, which is awful as well.
And for the first time in a long time, and it happened under Emery a little bit as well, I have to give him some credit for this, I never felt we were going to get absolutely hammered. Yeah. And sometimes, I think, what was there, a 3-1, wasn't there, against City, and there was a couple, we had some sort of big losses or bigger losses, but those absolute, we're a million miles away from these, and we can't run, we look slow, we look like we can't be arsed. Those performances have largely disappeared from Man United. If nothing else, we'll at least try really hard, and that usually stops you conceding 5. Did anyone watch Fulham Arsenal yesterday? We could play for Fulham. They just don't give a single shit whatsoever, do they? No one's made Arsenal look that good for about 18 months. I think that's one thing with this United team, and one thing you can say about Carrick is that I know we'll be up for it today. That's a great starting point. We've got a few super chats as well. Tony from Estonia, or Tony from Estonia as I like to say, 48 months as a member, said Casemiro farewell, Cobby contract, Bruno's record, surely we won't lose this. They have a nobody goalkeeper and no real striker. Now this,
I've seen the bench as well.
there is a petard being hoist as we speak with this message, isn't there? This is just setting everything up for a loss here. That being said, though, Tony, so what were you going to say there, Finn?
Just saying, but have you seen their bench as well? It looks incredibly weak.
Yeah, so
It's
I was
all
just going to say,
young
let's go
players.
through Liverpool's team for anyone who hasn't seen it. So in goal is Woodman. Then we've got, they've done it in number order. Little screen. Oh, here we go. Woodman. Then we've got Robertson, Van Dijk, Kanate and Jones. McAllister, Gravenberch, Wirtz, Szoboszlai, Frimpong and Gakpo as well. Now, every one of those players individually is a first-team player for Liverpool, except Woodman. But that is severely lacking in the sort of front third, isn't it? No Ekitike, no Salah, no... what's he called? Isak. Fucking hell. They've spent 150 million on him. I can't remember his name. That's how little he's done this season. It is a very thin front line.
Well, their wing pairing is a midfielder and a fullback. Their attacking midfielder is someone who's played fullback a lot of the season.
I think Szoboszlai
it's
will
all just a
start
big
right back, won't he?
I think it
Or
might.
do you think it will
I think
be?
Jones might.
I think it will be Jones, right?
I mean, it could be anyone, to be fair, but yeah, it feels like a bit of a mess, to be honest.
The one thing I will say about this that worries me a bit, I think Frimpong's style is a little bit what Luke Shaw struggles against.
Yeah.
Someone quick feet,
Knock it
stands
down
you
the
up,
line.
knock it and go, and just dink it to the back post. So the type of goal I can see Liverpool scoring, Frimpong one-on-one with Shaw, knocking it, Shaw not getting close enough, chip to the back post, Gakpo at the back
Gakpo
post.
always scores against us.
And he does have a good record against us, but that's my only worry. As it stands, obviously there's a long way to go, and we'll see how the game sort of pans out. Looking at their bench, and I think that's the key point as well. So you've got Pesci, Chiesa, who I guess is a bit more established, but not a first-team player really. Gomez, Kirkes, Morrison, and Dye, Ungamoa, Nyoni, and Wright as well. Now on there, I mean, I guess Gomez, he's been around for a long time, but he's a sort of half-decent centre-back, isn't he? Not much more than that. Chiesa, another one. If you go back 6 years, looked wicked, and then ever since then has been injured and not great. Ungamoa is a promising young player. Kirkes, they spent a lot of money on, but hasn't really done it. It's not the strongest of benches, is it? Especially if they're a goal or two down. Not too many options for him.
Yeah, Ungamoa is the only player there that I think could cause a bit of an upset and come on and have some real threat, especially against tired legs. Obviously very young and very raw, but does genuinely have a lot of talent and a lot of goal scoring ability. So apart from him, their bench is pretty uninspiring. A lot of young academy players, and Yoni's a good talented midfielder who I think will probably have a decent career, but again I don't think someone who would be, you know, a real game changer off the bench. So I think compared to the quality that we have on our bench, I'm not too worried looking at that.
What do you make of that team?
They'll be relying on the players on the pitch, won't they, to get them ahead in the game to do most of the job. There is always a sense of excitement when Ungamoa comes on at the moment, like he's going to do something. So if the game is in the balance, that's one player they can bring on that against tired legs potentially have an impact. But I guess the only thing I'll say is that they're not, for all Liverpool have had a poor season by their standards. Can they go above us today with a win, or do they go level?
They level on points.
They go level with a win. So it's
is their goal difference higher than ours?
I'll have a look now. Their goal, well, at the minute their goal difference is one worse than us.
right.
So obviously a win.
So a win would probably
put it above
likely
us.
take.
Yeah.
So that's how much worse they are than us. It's not
a lot. Sometimes
it's context, isn't it? And that team there today, there's a lot of good players there. I don't think injuries haven't ravaged the first team there. A little bit weak up top, but Isaac's on controlled minutes at the minute. He's not fit to play the 90 and hasn't had much of an impact. So, you know, Gakpo up there is a player, as I say, who does well against us. I think the main thing is just be switched on, and we've been a better team, I think, certainly over the past couple of months. So
I think also, I mean, Ekitike is a huge loss for them as well.
Yeah.
I'd be a lot more concerned if he was starting for them. I actually think he's shown that he's maybe a better player than Isaac in this, you know, in the games that he has played this season. So, and he's out for like 9 months, isn't he?
Yeah, Achilles.
So I think without him, their front line is massively weakened. And
Achilles as well. He's out for 9 months, but how long is it going to take?
Kind of
him to be
worse than
back?
an ACL, isn't it?
They say so, don't they? Yeah.
I saw it. Was it Kimpembe who did his, and he did it a couple of times.
Yeah,
and
the appearance of his heel is gnarly.
Yeah, and he never really made it back to the top. He was always one of those players that was approaching a really good player.
Yeah.
It wasn't Marquinhos levels of like top player anyway, but after that it was like you just can't find it again, can you? I mean, those big injuries. Weirdly, ACLs. You know, a lot of players that have done their ACL that go on to have great careers, but leg breaks are less so. They do seem to take something out of you, and Achilles are another one. They do seem to take something out of you, don't they? It's just unfortunate that. I mean, I'm crying too much over Ekitike, but I don't like seeing players get injured necessarily. So, yeah,
what
fair
do you
enough.
think's the best post ACL career? You think of players?
Well, I mean, Ruud van Nistelrooy springs to mind.
I didn't know he'd done this.
So we were going to buy him from PSV.
Yeah.
And then we were looking at him. Then he did his ACL. And in training, I think there's that famous footage of him laying on the ground screaming. In training, I think.
When he's about to be bought.
Yeah, we were literally about to buy him, and then we waited 12 months and bought him anyway. Obviously, 44 goals in a year in a season for United was phenomenal. Won the league, went to Real Madrid, was top scorer in La Liga. He's the best number 9 I've ever seen at Man United. Unbelievable. Do you remember him really? I suppose you won't too much, will you?
When did he leave you?
2005 he left, I think.
Well, I was born in 2005.
Okay, so you will have seen him for a bit then. What do you make of that first
year?
Yeah. To be fair, that year
fondly.
when you were a few months old, he wasn't at his best then.
Well, that's what I remember. Is actually he's a little bit disappointing,
crazy.
but
that is mad. But he was such an incredible striker.
He was my favourite player growing up.
Me too.
I've seen.
I always felt inevitable
yeah.
that he would score. And it wasn't even if it wasn't a vintage United side or performance. He was just.
And he wasn't just a poacher. He could run with the ball and dribble and kind of do a lot, couldn't he?
Yeah.
One goal he scored outside the box, was it?
Yeah. He was just an absolute box bastard.
Yeah.
In the air, his positioning in the box is the best I've seen at United for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, people saying Rooney's better than Van Nistelrooy. I think Rooney is a greater player than Van Nistelrooy, 100%. But in terms of being a number 9, a striker, better than Ighalo. They both were good at different things.
Yeah.
I think for his...
You remember Ighalo more.
Maybe it's a bit of recency bias.
It might be a bit of recency bias on Ighalo, yeah. Because I think overall Van Nistelrooy was probably better than Ighalo. Okay. Just
agree to disagree.
A bit more well-rounded. Sean D says, a box pervert, some might say. I don't know who would say that, because you're not even saying that you say that. But I have added you as a moderator because I like your style. So well done. I haven't really. He was unbelievable. Yeah, his hold-up play was phenomenal. He could do everything. Yeah, it was amazing. But that's what I mean. And Zlatan did his knee, and it wasn't great again at United. But then went off to America, was very good. Went to Italy and was the talisman when they won their AC Milan won their first title in like 10 years. There's quite a lot of ACL people that do well afterwards. Yeah, Gundogan. There's loads of them. So whereas the other ones, I was thinking about broken legs and stuff. They're a bit harder to. Yeah. People do tend to drop off after one of them. Yeah. But yeah, there's loads of it.
Speaking of box demon, by the way, I saw a stat yesterday that said Benjamin Sesko leads the league in terms of non-penalty XG generated per 90, ahead of Haaland and anyone else.
So that's a good sign, isn't it?
It's a very good sign. It usually is a stat indicative of very, very good movement in and around the box.
Now, I suppose the cynic might say, well, it's easier to do that when you're coming off the bench in a good chunk of those games. You're coming on against more tired legs. You're finding those gaps in the box that wouldn't have been there if you'd have been on the first 30, 40, 60 minutes, should I say. So he's going to find more per 90 as it gets extrapolated, wouldn't you?
I think that's fair, but I think he's racked up enough starts in recent weeks and across the season for that to kind of balance out.
Yeah.
Obviously probably plays a factor, but I think for him to even be up there is a really good sign. And I think it's supported by the eye test as well. He gets himself in so many good positions, and I think, adding some creative threat in wide areas, either from fullbacks or more traditional wingers in the summer, could be huge to help him have a bit of a goal scoring explosion next season.
What do you make of Sesko? Because he was a name that was talked about around Europe for years, wasn't it? Yep. Not quite to the levels of Haaland, but he was someone that
I would say
Salzburg, they said he could have been even
maybe
better.
a few years before, but maybe it trickled down a little bit or sort of diminished a touch. But he's coming. Does he feel like the player that you thought we were getting?
Sometimes I do think some of the criticism of his all-round play, especially early on, I never quite understood, because I always thought he looked quite silky in with his flicks and little touches. He's quite a good dribbler as well. In tight spaces, he'll come out with the ball, look after it. There are areas of his game where he needs to be a little bit stronger. I think when it's been good, it's been very good, and it's been what I expected to see and what I hope to see. He's a phenomenal athlete, and he's got all the attributes, but maybe it's just been a little slower this season for him to. He obviously had an injury, didn't he? Maybe it's tricky with the players around. I think, whether the strikers that we've had previously were right. They've all struggled for issues around service.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy with Sesko.
Yeah. Some
of the criticism I'm not quite understood, and I think he'll only get better. And I think as we improve the team, as you say, getting maybe a more traditional winger, especially on that left hand side, and improve as a team, I think we'll see more and more of Sesko, because I think he's a beast. He's brilliant.
I agree.
This might just be personal perception, but to me it feels like this season, so he got 10 goals in the league, hasn't he? 11 in all comps, and he could finish maybe with 12 or 13, 14 in the league. It feels like that's at the moment kind of his baseline or minimum output that you could have expected from him based on his performance. It's kind of hard to articulate what I mean, but it feels like that it doesn't feel unsustainable. It feels, if anything, like it's likely to increase next season. Whereas going back to a Højlund in his good season, his first season at the club, when he got, did he get 10 as well?
Yeah.
That kind of felt like he was squeezing the most of his output that he could out of his performances. I'd say with Sesko, he's got all the tools, like you just said, physically, technically. He's kind of got everything you need. I think what sets him apart from someone like Haaland, who has just reached absolutely unprecedented levels, is the psychological aspect of the game. Just being an absolute bastard who is only interested in scoring goals in any way possible and being meticulous about that process. I think if he can kind of adopt some of those psychological habits in terms of being that elite level striker, I think he can be, absolutely elite.
I completely agree. I think his shots as well. He takes a lot of shots, and that's the main thing that strikers need to do, is shoot a lot in good areas, and that's it really. There's not that much more to it than that. Obviously, all the skill that comes with getting those shots off and being in the right position and pushing your man away, dribbling past, all those things, you need to be good at them all. But if you have 5-6 shots every week, you're going to be one of the top scorers in the league. It just, unless you're a terrible finisher, which he clearly isn't.
What I would like to see improve is that I think when he clearly is a very good striker of the ball, off both feet with very little back lift. He moves his feet well in small areas to get good powerful shots away. Sometimes it's a bit inexplicable how he might snatch at things or not quite catch certain shots. So I guess I'd just like to see him be more. You're not going to score, every shot you take, but maybe just a little bit more consistency with. I guess just taking his chances when he does get a half chance. Make sure it's a good shot. Make sure you do. Because I don't know if maybe you disagree, but when I watch him strike a ball on some occasion, I think every time the ball goes near you should be able to dig out a decent strike on goal. And I think he's just a little bit inconsistent in that regard at times, where he'll snatch at things. It's like, how have you managed that? There wasn't that much pressure on you there. That was actually a really good chance for you. So small criticisms.
No, well, I think that if you want to be a top striker, you have to get it all right, don't you? And he has to keep it up. I think I'm encouraged as well that he seems more and more comfortable, and his output's got better as the season's gone on. That's good. I'd rather that
it's not
start
all in
slowly than
spurts. It's quite consistent, isn't it?
Yeah, and he's scored a lot of. He's had a lot of games with one goal. It's not like
big goals that win games.
That's true as well, But it's not like Anthony Gordon for Newcastle in the Champions League, where it's like 4 of them were against young boys or whatever. He's got 1 goal against Brentford, 1 goal against Villa, 1 against Palace, 1 against Everton, 1 against West Ham. Before that as well, it's 1 against Fulham, 1 against Brighton, 2 against Burnley. So it's again Sunderland 1, Brentford 1. Earlier this season, so it's all coming in different games. He's affecting many different games, rather than bloody hell, Sesko had a good day today, 5 goals and then doesn't score for 2 months. Especially over the last sort of 6 weeks or so, he's very you sort of call him prolific, really. I think he's got 7 or 8 goals in his last 12 or 13 games. Like, that's exactly what you want to see, isn't it?
I think it's some of them goals that have been, you know, that this is potentially your last touch in a game. You know, we're into stoppage time, and the quality of the finish against West Ham, the way he took the goal against Fulham, like that's a real coldness in a very, very pressurised situation where this is the last chance of the game. It's fallen to you. It's what you're there for. So, yeah, when I see that, you know, his mentality in that regard, I do think, you know, that you can be so much better. You've got everything.
I think looking since Christmas as well. So Sesko's goals in the Premier League, he scored 2 goals in a 2-2 draw against Burnley. Without him, we lose the game. He scored 1 goal in a 3-2 win against Fulham. Again, obviously crucial goal.
Winner.
He scored 1 against Brighton in a 2-1 loss. So obviously, you know, couldn't affect it there. But then he scored 1 against West Ham in a 1-1, 1 against Everton in a 1-0 win, 1 against Palace in a 2-1 win, 1 against Villa in a 3-1 win, so that was a bit better, and then 1 against Brentford in a 2-1 win. Like, these aren't just running the numbers up, stat padding, if you want to call it that, even though I don't think that exists in football really. But he's not adding the 4th and 5th to a route.
Goals.
He's getting goals that without them we drop points almost every single time. Again, these are all nice signs, and eventually, or hopefully next season, we'll have more 3 and 4-0 wins that he can get 2 or 3 of, and it's comfortable and there's space and the team's given up a little bit, and there's been none of that, and he's still managed to affect the game. So, yeah, I think the fundamentals that he has, the physical traits, the ability that he has, is a great starting point. We've got Carrick talking to Gary Neville, if we can get a bit of volume on this, see what they're saying in the touchline. If we get any quotes from this, please, someone, that would be great. I wonder what Carrick makes of all this, the Neville stuff, and whether he sees it, the Roy Keane stuff as well, that both of them have been complementary but also fundamentally quite, what's the word, sceptical of his ability in manage United.
I think it's been quite a useful audition in terms of seeing how he handles the media, because obviously the pressure and the kind of criticism will be far more intense if he's actually going to get the permanent job. So to see how he navigates, you know, the scepticism and doubts around his eligibility for the role, I think it's been really encouraging, because I think he's managed it very, very well. You know, he's kept his head screwed on, kept level-headed, and just said, I know what my current responsibilities and what my role is at the moment, and he doesn't really seem fazed by the fact that there are some quite prominent figures who are publicly kind of doubting or not necessarily backing him. So
who are his mates as well? I know Roy Keane's not his mate. I guess he doesn't know Roy Keane very well. I'm sure they've met. But Gary Neville, you fucking won a Champions League together.
Yeah.
How many games do you think they've shared a pitch for? 200, 250?
Do you think there's a bit of bitterness?
Maybe there's a bit of bitterness. I mean, I know he does quite a good job, doesn't he, of talking down his time at Valencia, and I was done, I can't, I was never going to manage again. But he obviously wanted to be a manager at one point, and I'm sure at the start of the journey that led him to that time at Valencia, he probably thought managing United would be the ideal end of that journey. I'm sure, who else would he want to manage?
Valencia's a mad first job.
Yeah, and by the sound of it, it was sort of, wasn't he sort of mates with Peter Lim, and who's the person that now owns Salford with him, or certainly did. And I think he was kind of thrust into it a little bit. But he coached at England for a long time. Yeah. It's something that he's done, that he clearly liked. And maybe there is a bit of jealousy there. But you'd think that he seems like he's intelligent enough to
have
pretend he isn't jealous if he is. And certainly have a bit of, like you said, admiration for a friend doing something that anyone who's ever loved Man United would only dream of doing. You'd think, wouldn't you?
I think that's maybe
Maybe just thinks he's a shit
It's a
coach.
lack of intelligence, isn't
Maybe
it? If you let the mask slip and you don't mean to, because Carrick chooses his words quite carefully.
Yeah,
and I think he gets asked a lot of questions about it all the time. He's asked to comment on it, and he knows what's going on, but I think he keeps his counsel really well.
He doesn't overspeak. Does he?
That's a really good. Whereas Neville overspeaks all the time.
Yeah.
I think Neville's got such a confidence that what he's saying is so well thought out when often it isn't. And then he spends months having to backtrack and almost reframe what he said. So actually, no, I didn't quite mean that. What I meant was it'd be really classy. It's just and Keane's just.
Well, apparently, Keane has said that if Carrick beats Liverpool, he gets the job today.
Right.
Whether that means he thinks he should.
But I don't know why they said. Well, why did they go so big, saying he can't get it?
Yeah. He said if he wins every single game, he still shouldn't get the job.
Exactly. It's crazy to say. Why do It's. It gets clicks, doesn't it?
I guess he thought he wouldn't win every single game, and I know he hasn't, but he's done a realistic version of that, really, hasn't he?
Yeah.
like he's got the best
You
win
couldn't
rate of
have
any
asked for
United
much
manager
better.
ever.
I mean, there
So-
was a graphic up there showing points won since he came in, and United have won the most points. I think City have a game in hand in terms of that period of play, but you couldn't have asked for much better.
No.
Do you see Anderson's interview? Did you catch any of that?
I saw a couple of bits of it. Yeah, I didn't watch the full thing. What did you make of it?
Oh, I mean, obviously his English isn't perfect, but
Yeah.
just a bit more. I don't know. It's nice when legends and former players just are supportive, and it's just I don't know.
Yeah.
I've seen people upset about him
It's a
saying
much better energy.
he said he shat on Fabregas
Every time I came up against Fabregas, I slapped him.
Yeah.
Well, that's where the song comes from, isn't
Yeah.
it? He does shit on Fabregas. Roris Fergus, thoughts on Bruno becoming a manager? I think he's gonna, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's got
A lot of managers who he's been coached by have said that he'll probably make a good manager.
Yeah, I think he definitely will have the passion for it. Obviously, I think he seems like an intelligent bloke. The way he speaks, like you see him in interviews and stuff, and he never gets muddled up. And he's obviously his English is perfect, but it is a second language. But you never see him like mess it up or not quite get his point across. He's clearly, and I know loads of people can speak multiple languages, but I think that just the way he can articulate and get his point across better than most people, and he's doing it in a second language.
And he can joke and be sarcastic.
Yeah,
he's really comfortable speaking.
He's clearly a smart bloke, and he clearly sees a lot about what makes football teams win games, because I think the fact that he's been able to adapt his game, not just because he's too old and his legs aren't there anymore, because managers say, I need you to do something different. I need you to be an inside number 10. I need you to be, when he first arrived, he was basically playing as like a second striker, like kind of centre forward, false nine type, with a striker in front of him as well. And then he's dropped back, he's played number 6, he's played number 8, like he can play anywhere. And I think he can do that because he has a conscious understanding of the game, rather than some players like a Scholes, maybe for instance, who seem to have more of an unconscious understanding of it. I think Bruno can articulate that. I think he'd be a great manager.
There's
personally.
probably something to be said about someone who's played at a very high level, but in a predominantly struggling team, and having to constantly kind of think about the solutions to getting out of a rut of poor form. So yeah, I think he'd make a top coach.
Yeah, I agree. There was a really great quote from him as well, talking about him leaving. And he said, I could have left Man United 2 years ago or 3 years ago. I could have gone last season. I really like to be at the club, and I really think that being successful at this club is something I would never get at any other club. And there's the slightly longer version of that is even better as well, talking about how, here you go, the joy and everything I'll get the day that I get what I want from this club, I wouldn't get anywhere else in the world, because I know how much the fans want this. I know how passionate they are. I know how much they're waiting for that moment to come back again. I'm in the same ship as them. I want this ship. Instead of being steady, I want it to go forward and to navigate this as much as we can. But just to understand that, like the size of not just the job that's in front of him, but the reward that's in front of him, if he can do it, if he can be the talisman of the team that is winning titles and Champions Leagues again. I think that, I mean, he's already a United legend, but that would put him in that real upper echelon, the Brian Robsons, the kind of all-time United greats, if he could be here when United are next properly successful, wouldn't it?
I think for a lot of younger fans as well, it'd be number one, wouldn't it? It's just because they've been told everything that's happened before, without having maybe seen it, and just all they've known is just being booted around by your rivals for 10 years.
Yeah. I mean, in my lifetime, he stands out far and away as kind of the most prominent, high performing player at United, and the biggest leader and kind of consistent performer.
He'd still have that if he was to leave.
Yeah.
But to stay and somehow find a way to be part of that transition to actually getting back there, you can always win cups and stuff.
And then to kind of pass on the torch to a young team who can go and sustainably be successful again, it would be just like gargantuan.
Yeah,
in terms of
it's amazing as well, isn't it? Because I know this is a bit of a kind of philosophical thought, but like, not all trophies are the same. Just having one Premier League title win on your Wikipedia isn't the same for everyone that has it.
Yeah.
Like the one that Wes Morgan was the captain for at Leicester isn't the same as, the one that, who would it even be?
Fabian Delph.
Yeah, Fabian Delph got
City.
at Man City. It's not the same thing. And like if Bruno Fernandes wins one Premier League title at Man United, just the fact that we know he's won it, the fact that it's happened is so important and so massive to what football in England is about, what Man United is about, what that would represent, and the number of people that would adore him for doing that. It's almost like, not that anyone would trade in to it, but it's worth more than just another Premier League. Getting Man United back up there would be a career's work that would be worth, no offence, but Harry Kane winning 3 Bundesligas at Bayern Munich wouldn't have the same footballing impact as Bruno having one at Man United because of what it means to have got there. It would just be incredible, wouldn't it? I love that he thinks that as well.
Assist record's on today as well.
That's another thing. I didn't even think about that. So what is he on? 19. The record is 20.
He could equal it today easily, or if not break it. I mean, it would be one hell of a game to break it in, wouldn't it?
That'd be so good.
Yeah,
it'd be so good. I mean, I just hope even if he just equals it, just to have the record and to be holding the record with these other great players, I think he deserves that. It'd be such a shame for him to finish on 19 now. Yeah. We've got 4 games left, including today. To not get another assist in that time would feel like, I won't say heartbreaking because it's
because it's happened worse, hasn't it? Where people have gone even longer without getting that last assist. So
the fact that I think it's kind of more nerve-wracking because it's not necessarily in his control. It's not like a goal-scoring stat where if he wants to,
I know. But I think overall this season, on expected assist, he's actually up.
Right,
so I think that is overperforming a little bit, which I think you need in these record runs, because there's a reason why no one's ever got more than 20. Because if you were cranking out 20 expected assists a season, eventually someone would get, or your team would get 26 for you. Because so I think you kind of have to have a bit of luck with all these things. You look at the great goal scoring seasons, you've probably overachieved on XG and all these things, because otherwise they're not great. Someone would do it every season. So he's had a bit of fortune on that front. But I'll tell you what I do think is stupid. The whole number of non-set piece or open play assists to set piece assists. I think that's just insane that's become a stat within the record in order to kind of boost Henry's profile. Also, when he always says he got 0 set piece assists.
I think that's true.
I've seen a compilation of the 20 assists that he got. 2 of them were direct from corners. So unless I was looking at the wrong season or that he had, I don't know.
I'll tell you what's mad.
I'm sure he's got 2 set pieces.
Yeah, people post it, and I look at it and I'm like, that's just objectively not true.
Yeah,
there's a lot of false information out there when it comes to the stats, because everyone is just trying to discredit a rival.
Our version of it is better than your version. Why yours doesn't count? Ours was doing it when every game mattered. Yours is doing it when everyone. Because now, I hope, and I genuinely do, that maybe not in this game. This is different. It's against Liverpool. But in the other games, if we get a draw at least today, Champions League, roped off, sorted, we just give him the ball. Give Bruno the ball every time, more than we already do, and we already do it loads anyway. But just make sure this happens. Square it across, give it to Bruno before you shoot. I hope it is. Yeah. I hope that the ball's on the line and Burmo squares it to Bruno so he can pass it fucking back to him, and then a Burmo scores. I'm up for any of that. I don't care. Let's actually do a bit of stat padding for once. Yeah. We've got a few super chats. This is from Josh Bowart. He says, have you seen the clip of Ryan Hopper putting Rooney through his paces?
Yes.
He still strikes the ball better than 90% of Premier League strikers up the RH. I mean, he's only 40, isn't he, or whatever, Rooney? And he's got a bit of timber on, but you can tell he's been working out. He's in
a bit better shape than he has been.
Better than he was a few months ago. And I think he's been training, he has been training for Soccer Aid, hasn't he?
So coming up.
But you don't lose that. You can still whip him.
He's still got the whip, hasn't he?
Got the whip. Have you ever seen that video of Gareth Bale with the F2 freestylers or whatever? It's he does it when he's talking about getting topspin on the ball and lifting your knee as you strike through it so that the ball, and he hits it and it just goes like a tennis forehand.
Yeah.
And I think I've occasionally caught it nice where you barely feel it on your foot and it go, but I've never consciously put topspin on any pass I've ever done or any shot I've ever done. And Rooney's got that, and Bruno, it just goes, it just dips, and you think, no wonder they fucking score against world class keepers all the time. That is incredible. Just even on a shot, the extra detail and whip and bend and curve and
the consistency
power
to
it's just
replicate
insane.
that almost every shot you take is just it's just silly,
phenomenal.
isn't it?
We've got Toad Kane says, sorry, the super chat feature on the YouTube studio is terrible. Toad Kane says, when we lost 7-0, they were shit and we were third. Exactly. So let's hope that. Actually, no, wait, that's kind of the case now. Lou McCorry's Chippy said, LFC part of the bus, hard to break down. Hit us on the break last 20. Rio feeling I have a cross. Goal. What?
Sorry.
Rio dodgy feeling I have a cross. Goal. Hopefully I'm wrong, not trying to jinx myself. Be okay when we're 3 goals up. There you go.
Okay.
Suvic says, in the last 4 matches, imagine Bruno and Cooney score 2 each, Casemiro and Burmo score 1 each, then we'll have 5 players with 10 goals each. When did that happen the last time? I don't know. I can't imagine. It's been
a very even spread, hasn't it?
10 goals for 5 players. Might have never happened to United in the Premier League, to be fair. I wouldn't be surprised if it had, but it's not easy to do that because you've got to have all of your attackers and a couple of midfielders as well, which doesn't happen very often, does it? So I don't know is the answer, but it's a good question. Jake Bennett says Sesko's so much better positioning than Højlund. Even if he's not consistent, his game is much easier to watch. Højlund's lack of awareness was maddening. And Paul says Gary Neville has convinced me that he isn't a United fan. His commentary during games is dreadful towards United. Zero excitement when we score. Yeah, I do think there is an element with Neville where to celebrate and praise anything other than Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues would feel as though it's disingenuous from him, I think.
What do you mean, sorry?
So I think because Neville's standards are what they are.
Right, okay.
I think if he goes mad, unless it's a cup win or something, if he goes mad at us beating Liverpool or anyone, and it means that we stay in third, that it wouldn't be a true response. I think if we were genuinely challenging for titles, we'd see the fan Gary Neville. I think we would. I think
he'd be celebrating standards below those that he held when he was playing.
Yeah, and I think that he thinks is the standard for Man United. I think that to him, it's like when an Irish person has a decent Guinness in England. They don't talk about it as the best they've ever had. They say, it's all right. It's probably in the bottom 10% of ones I'd get in Ireland, but it's not bad for what you lot have done. But they're not going to talk about how it's the best Guinness they've ever had. I think it's a bit like that with Neville. He'll celebrate, good win today, brilliant. United were really good, I'm impressed by this. But he's not going to go off like it's 2008 again because he's used to the good stuff.
I've seen enough to suggest that he does enjoy it when we win these games.
Yeah.
Without,
You can hear it on co-commentary in the back.
When he's being
celebrating
smug.
goals and stuff. Yeah.
And he clearly is a United fan, but I think, that extra element of excitedness and optimism that he seems to be lacking, that's why I think it's there.
He may just be trying to come across as more impartial as well.
Yeah, exactly. Get your score predictions in. We've got 1 minute till kick-off. Score, line and goal scorers, please, in the comments. We're going to go through some. I want to get a gauge of where we're at with this. I'm going to read a couple more super chats, but you two have a think about your score predictions while I do. What would you say is Carrick's style of play? I would say,
the thing is, we're not really playing the same type of football that he did at Middlesbrough at the moment.
Yeah.
I think right now it's clear that he's
Champions League qualification.
Yeah, he's playing to the strength of the squad, platforming the players as best they can while being defensively, solid.
Yeah.
And I think you can kind of expect some degree of evolution from him if he's to stay.
Yeah.
Towards probably a more possession-based, pressing style of football, because they actually the press was actually quite a strong part of his game at Middlesbrough. I think some of the concern about Carrick's time at United so far has been that the press has been a bit passive and maybe a little bit weak, but I think he's capable of coaching a press quite well.
Yeah, and like I said, the assumption is, or the suggestion is that he's doing what suits the team, which is fair enough. You can't play a really high-pressing team system with the likes of Casemiro and Mainu as your two. I don't know if anyone watched much of Belabor over the last few weeks.
He's back.
He's back. He looks a lot more comfortable, but the way he covers ground and the way he reads, and sometimes he don't even read it, he just sees it and then reacts, and he just chews up the yards, doesn't he? Let's get into some score predictions. Kev Rosadinho says 3-1 Bruno with 2 assists. Ronan Keeley, as we kick off, says 2-0 Bruno, 2 assists as well. Everyone's talking Bruno assists. David Ellens with 3-2 Bruno, Cunha and Sesko. Tom, what are you thinking?
I think the teams are closer than maybe some people do. I'm going to go 2-1. Although it does have that possible end of season vibe where it could take off and be a crazy high scoring game. But I'm going to go 2-1.
Nice. Finn.
I agree with the sentiment. I'm going to say 3-1 though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And again, 2 Bruno assists.
I'd love that.
Got a good
I
feeling.
think it's going to be closer than that.
Yeah.
I could see a 2-2. I think we probably will win, but I could see a 2-2. So because of that, I'll go 2-1. But I think it's like you said, maybe a. I'm not going to say comfortable. Maybe a well-deserved 2-1 win is what I'll say.
fought for.
Yeah. Can you imagine a 7-0? I mean, I can imagine it, but unfortunately, there's one I'm imagining.
I think I can.
The one I'm imagining is to Liverpool.
It's the one they
because
did
it
to
did
us.
happen about 3 years ago.
It would take an incredible level of collapse.
Yeah, and luck.
I don't see it in this Liverpool team for us too.
No team has scored 6+ goals in the league this season, by the way. Or one, certainly not
It's
1 by
been
6
that
goals.
big,
Here we go.
hasn't it?
Come on.
Here we go. Little mini counter attack on here. I mean, they've got a lot of men back,
Go on,
Liverpool, so
Boomer.
it's going to take something impressive. Out to Bruno, cuts it back. Van Dijk reads it there. Well done. I mean, you can see that Liverpool have got, what, 8 men in the box to United's 4, which means that we should be all right for the counter here as we are. We win the ball back.
Oh my God.
It's a great cross.
Great
that.
ball.
What happened there? Good
he-
stuff from Bruno. From United there.
Offside.
He's off.
He's just offside.
Sesko just struggled to get across.
Yeah. There was only 2 men on that
Yeah.
counter attack there.
Was it Bruno that was offside? No, it's Sesko.
No, it's Sesko, yeah. It's a good cross. I don't quite get... He just does really well there, Curtis Jones, to
Yeah,
be fair
it's
to him.
well
doesn't he?
read, isn't it?
I wonder if Sesko kind of knew he was offside and didn't go for it, but was only 3/4.
Can I say something cancelable?
I mean, maybe run it by me first if it is truly that
No,
way.
it's not, but
Okay, go
I
on.
really like their kit.
Do you?
I think it's a very nice design.
Yeah, do fuck off, actually, yeah. See you later.
I'm sorry.
I, by contrast, think it's vile. I think it's the colour of
Sick.
sick,
A little bit sick.
of any bad fluid leaving the human body when you're poorly.
What's a good fluid?
Spit.
Okay.
Does a good job, never hurt anyone.
Yeah.
All except
Transmits disease.
only cold sores. It's not that bad, is it? One of the great fluids.
Yeah.
Because it's one of the only few fluids that we make that you make all the time
Yeah.
and isn't a waste product.
No.
Wicked.
Serves a kind of constant.
Serves a
function, doesn't
fantastic purpose. Lubing up the old gob hole.
it? Ooh.
It does.
It
You
does,
wouldn't be able
yeah.
to swallow food without it. Have you woke up in the middle of the night and you can barely swallow water?
Yeah.
Useful as well, you know. You need to clean something.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, yeah,
Turning
yeah.
the page of a newspaper.
Absolutely, yeah.
Lick of the old fingers.
Do you think that's the evolutionary reason for us
Oh, go on.
developing? Ooh.
Burma. Too slow.
Yeah. Oh, go on.
Quick.
Ah. Just lots of
Well done,
noises.
Cass. There you go. Better touch there. And Burma, a little clip to the back post. Who's that?
it's
He's
a
fallen
good
between everybody.
ball.
He doubled up
good
there, wasn't he,
start.
Sesko?
Yeah.
This is a game where you want Bruno to turn up a little bit more than he has done in recent weeks.
Yeah.
Feels like the type of game that suits him quite
Does.
well.
It's a good touch there, but he sort of takes too long with
Yeah.
that. He kind of
I
does.
don't think that ball was really on to dig it out in that way. It
I think the
was-
pass to Bruno was the one.
Yeah.
He does sort of, pardon me, 3 good things and 2 bad things in about 40 seconds.
It's a good
there.
ball,
It's a
though.
great
But
cross.
that's a really good ball, and it's
It's lacking a little bit of pace, maybe. I think maybe
yeah,
that's in Sesko's mind. He's got to generate all the power in his jump there.
and he's kind of being
Yeah.
double teamed a bit there, isn't he? That's good. Hold on.
Oh, you got to be aware there.
I thought
So
Maynard
far-
was very good in the last game.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
beautiful. watching.
Defensively, it's crazy to think that he couldn't do that job for the team. I know it's more about covering ground, but he doesn't panic, does he? When the player gets to the other side, he's so calm to not give fouls away, to actually get a foot in and win the ball. Whereas some like Casemiro, Ugarte, they're taking yellow cards
Yeah.
in so many
It's
of these
interesting-
situations where Manu actually wins the ball back. And
It's interesting that the composure that he shows on the ball transmits
Yeah.
to kind of the defensive side of the game. You wouldn't necessarily
he
assume
just keeps
that.
his
but-
eye on the ball, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Really well.
Go on.
Burma. Cross.
Yes.
Oh, unlucky. Dangerous though. United,
Yeah.
really good penetrative attacking play, and this is the key thing with any team. Runs in behind, early balls forward, and you can force sort of mini counter attacks all the time by doing that.
Yeah.
This is what PSG do so well. This is what the sort of the top attacking teams do well. Players that run in behind and just give him the ball. Like in Burma, there he's running, just give it him.
Yeah.
So often you watch other teams play, and it's someone makes a run. I'll look up, roll my foot over the ball, and
That's
pass it back to
making
the
more
fullback.
space for me to.
Yeah,
just
we
have
actually
one-
look creative and direct in the final third. That's a poor corner.
Hit it.
Cunha.
Oh.
And again.
Again.
Yes! Come on!
Oh,
There we go, Cunha, bobbling. There's a little slide as well. Nice! Come on! It's a good start from Man United.
What a
This.
start.
Really good start. Good stuff. Really good
So
stuff.
happened
Cunha there. 2 bites of the cherry, as they say. Although it's
Yeah.
one of the only fruit that you can eat all in one. It's a great start. Why did they pick cherry? 2 bites. Fuck that. Unbelievable. Right. So United, I will say, have looked good. I think.
Oh, I hope.
That's why
are we
I
checking
didn't.
something
That's
here?
why I was a bit because there looked to be players stood offside. I thought, are they in the line? It's VAR ruining football for me
I didn't even think about it. So Cunha, first one's half decent strike.
because they're offside.
No, they are
but
offside.
Yeah,
but
whether
But it took a deflection off a Liverpool player.
did
Didn't
it even deflect? I thought it hit the turf.
Maybe not.
Oh, yeah,
it hit
yeah,
McAllister.
it's fine.
That's a
It's
goal.
absolutely fine.
Because the direction the ball was going when he hit it, although I don't know.
But I think there's
I was
two-
looking at Sesko and Shaw and thinking, no,
No,
way.
that can't rule that
Absolutely
out.
no
And
way.
I think
can't
it's
rule that
I think
out.
it's happening too quickly for.
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't know the.
I just think once it hits the
intricacies.
Liverpool player, none of the United players are in a
Can be
position to
interfering.
actually.
Yeah.
He's not.
Surely not.
Also, as the ball is approaching McAllister, he's got the goalie's got a
Yeah.
clear line of it.
Yeah.
After it hits him, he's still got a clear line of
Yeah.
it. It's just going
Yeah,
the wrong
they're
way. Right, there you go.
Perfect.
Confirmed. Great start from United,
What a
as we
start.
saw against Brentford as well. The first 10 minutes, as Liverpool immediately looked the most dangerous they have done all game. Crossed into the box, Gakpo with a
my
header,
God. Right.
and
Okay.
he's the offside.
Yeah. I mean, it's been nothing but United creating good chances so
Yeah.
far.
Exactly the start you'd want in a game like this.
Yeah.
More intense, more physical, and when we get the ball, we've played it forward more quickly as
Have
well.
we scored many early goals this year?
I was thinking,
I'm
and Bruno
thinking-
scored at the first minute, didn't he, against Liverpool?
Against Liverpool, yeah.
Other than that, I
it
can't
feels
think of
just
Well,
many.
alien.
last week we should have been 3-0 up, and then we were 1-0 up after the 10th minute, was it, against Brentford? I think under Carrick, the first few games,
Fulham, we scored. No, we did. No, we
yeah,
didn't.
well, we scored early.
Early-ish.
There was a spell as well under Amorim where we scored a lot of first half goals at least, and then would usually drop points. But I think we started quite well generally this season. Not to try and
Yeah.
undermine your point there, but I think we have. Ricky Murray.
Oh, it was more just.
Just a thought. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Sorry. I didn't want you to think I was
It's okay.
hearing what you said and went out of my way to prove you wrong. Because I
Actually,
wasn't.
Tom.
You absolute
You know what,
fool.
Tom? You're dead wrong. If I can even call you mate after that hideous opinion you just shared. No, that's a fair point. Liverpool pressing. United look
Quite comfortable.
somewhat comfortable, yeah, until Luke Shaw gave the ball away.
Recovered
And
well,
won it
though.
back. Made it a bit messy, but it's a United throw-in. Ricky Murray with a super chat. Thank you very much, mate. Says, Keane was my favourite player. Incredible. Now he's just a TV persona acting like a scary guy, weighing in at 10 stone. Acting like a Karen. Him and G-Nev depressed me, and I loved them as players. Yeah. I think there is a lot of that feeling, isn't there? Pardon me.
I think for all
Go
you
on.
say about the, about how much they appear to be a fan and whatnot, it's things like the way he was talking, the way he was, the comments on Sesko, when he was after the Spurs game, and it feels like really unnecessary criticism. I don't think they help by adding fuel to fires that they just don't need to get involved in.
Especially they make quite bold claims quite early before, clearly before they've had enough evidence to be making
And
such a
and
claim.
they seem to be more forgiving of players playing for opposition
Yeah.
sides, and just like, why aren't you should be affording more grace in a way to United players.
With some of the details about the things that he was saying regarding Sesko, it couldn't be more clear that he hadn't really watched him. So knowing that, it just doesn't make any sense to make such claims.
They're the
when
kind
you
of
know
things
you
that
can-
bug me
Yeah.
with Neville.
I think he talked about his like technical ability and said he looks sluggish at times, which is just kind of the opposite of him as a striker.
Luke Hutchie with a super chat saying, first watch along since the Villa game. Fixtures. 1 second. Well done, Aidan.
Really well
Good
done.
stuff. Great defending.
Very mature.
Fixtures since the break haven't been kind to us Aussies. Yeah, a lot of evening games, aren't there, over the last sort of 6 weeks. It's a nightmare, I suppose, if you're living out in Australia. What is it? 12 hours behind?
Bournemouth 3-0 up against Palace.
Palace are done, aren't they, for the season?
Yeah,
They've got their
the
they've got their
Europa
game.
Conference, and that's it. Is it Europa Conference?
Yeah, and they get Europa League with
Yeah.
it if they win it, don't
Yeah.
they? It's crazy. I think Forest could have a shot at the Champions League.
I'd love
for the
that.
season they've had.
That'd be great.
And for there to be 6 Premier League teams in it.
Yeah.
Which that feels too.
Can it be 7? Or is it maxed out at 6?
I think it
Because
can
if
only
Villa
be
finish 6th and win it, and Forest finish, 15th and win, or 17th and finish in the Europa final, will it be 7 or is it maxed out?
Wait,
I feel like the ones. I feel like the one for winning it is a guaranteed place that doesn't form part of your country's slot. So it's however many you can imagine.
Oh wait, Villa and Forest can't win it, can they?
Yeah.
Sorry.
But if you had the Champions League winning team,
Villa would need to drop out of the top 5. To max.
Or
it out.
Forest win it.
But if you had,
because Villa would finish in a Champions League spot. Oh, sorry. Of course. Yeah.
But you could have 7.
Because I just did what you just did.
You could have 7 if 6th and 7th won the Europa League and the Champions League.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the teams finished top 5.
But,
you could
but
have 7,
I think
right?
at some point there's just an absolute maximum where
Right,
they're like,
okay.
we get it, but we're just going to have to take 5th place off you then.
Yeah.
Because you can't have
Which I kind of
7.
agree with. I think it
yeah.
devalues it when it's too many.
I already think the 5th place thing devalues it. I don't think we should do that. I think it should be if top 4 get it, and even that, I still think I didn't mind the Manu just giving the ball away there, but enough of a good tackle by Heaven and a shit pass from Maguire to follow it up. I didn't even mind the qualifiers for 3rd and 4th place. I think this guarantee of Champions League football, like you said, it does devalue it a little bit. I think when you get to the semi-finals and finals, it's still got that.
And I don't want to disrespect the teams that are doing well from England. Forest, obviously the winners of the Conference League. You've had so Palace this season are in with a chance.
Yeah.
You've had West Ham. Chelsea made a bit of a mockery playing complete change teams, didn't they?
Yeah.
But it just seems like we're just talking about the English teams in the other competitions at the end of the season.
Yeah.
And maybe it's just a little bit too easy because they've. Obviously now there's no Champions League teams that drop down.
Yeah. Although, what's the alternative, I guess? You can't not let teams in because they're really good.
No, but obviously maybe the teams dropping out was a...
Yeah.
Yes, come on.
Oh, is he...
Bruno, first time.
He's offside again.
Why is he not?
It's a penalty.
Did he get fouled?
Was he off?
It looked like a foul, didn't it?
Go on.
Yes.
I can't.
I'm not celebrating because
it's not going to be an assist.
Is it a goal?
Is it a goal?
Is that?
I think it's
I thought it was off.
I'm
I'm
sure.
so
Is he not
confused.
offside? What's going on here? Come on! What is this?
What's happening?
What the fuck was that?
That was
I
the
just feel
weirdest
like
goal I've ever
everything's going to be
seen.
ruled out. That was absolutely mental. I think he might have been offside when the first pass came in. That's my worry.
I'm so confused.
Which I thought might have been a penalty.
Yeah, I thought
But
that
if
was a
there's nothing
penalty.
there, then I thought he looked offside for that.
So the problem is, if it was a penalty and they don't give it because we ended up in a goal, but it was offside, they can disallow
There's
the goal.
potentially a few things to check here.
Yeah, this is my worry. So I think he
different
might have been
passes.
offside when this pass came in, is my first worry. Obviously not this one, Bruno's on.
No,
That's fine.
But
I think this is okay.
I think he might be offside here.
No, he's fine.
First time,
He's fine.
Okay, he's onside there. That's probably a penalty. Okay.
Maybe.
And
Let's say it's not.
and then this one. So everything's fine so far. Bruno does incredibly well here.
He's
to win
on.
this header.
He's miles
He's
on.
on.
Wait, so is that a Bruno assist?
It's a goal.
No, it's not.
'cause
Oh, no. Come on! There we go.
boys.
There we go. Sorry, what the fuck was that?
That was the weirdest
That was
sequence
a
I've ever
bizarre
seen.
goal. I mean, he's lucky to still be on the pitch, Curtis Jones, because that would have been a red card if he'd have got a foul there.
That's so sad that's
it
not
would have been a
Bruno
red
assist.
card and a penalty. Yeah, that won't be a Bruno assist.
The touch
even
of a glove
though,
away from being the 20th assist.
Yeah,
is that correct for assist? Because I know it obviously was.
I think that won't be an
thing.
assist. I think that won't be an assist because the keeper gets a touch on it.
Yeah.
Because technically it counts as a rebound.
Cesc
Although in a way,
2-0.
it's clearly a cross. The keeper's
Yeah.
tried to
It'll be
intercept it, not
interesting.
been
Maybe
able
they'll-
to, has got a touch, and then the intended.
That's the
target,
type of
yeah.
kind of jammy assist
Yeah.
we're talking about, isn't it? So we'll see.
But I think that's more of an assist than some of the ones I see given.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I mean, it's a good piece of play from Bruno, whether he gets it or not. Bruno does really well there to
and I think that's
peel off to the back post and get a good header on the ball.
That's really good timing to kill a bit of momentum that Liverpool had been building there, because that was slightly against the run of play.
I don't think this is going to finish 2-1.
Just a bit of news, slightly worrying, but hopefully nothing too serious. So Alex Ferguson has been taken to hospital from Old Trafford today, apparently after feeling unwell at the
They're
stadium.
trying to disallow for handball, by the way. Carry on.
Okay. He says that he's been taken into medical care purely as a precaution, and officials at United are optimistic he'll be soon recuperating at home. So hopefully,
Fingers crossed, everything's
nothing
well there.
too serious there, but just as a bit of an update in case people didn't know about that. So he was at the game, but he isn't because he's been taken to hospital.
No, you can't.
There's no way.
That's
this is
it.
getting
The
the
disallowed.
ball
cannot
comes
be
straight
disallowed.
off his body.
And it comes off his cock first anyway.
Is it,
Oh, there's maybe a flick of the hand.
is it different because it's the goal-scoring action?
This bit here, no.
No.
I think to be certain that even touches his hand is almost impossible.
Yeah.
It looked to me like it flicked off his hand.
Do you think?
But
The second bit.
with
when it-
intentionality or...
No, because it would go in off his hand. Oh,
There we go.
Yes.
1-0.
Boys.
Great start from Man United. 2 goals up after 16
Quarter of
minutes.
an hour.
You couldn't have asked for any more than this. Literally could not have asked for any more. Liverpool barely looking dangerous at all, and United looked like we could score every
I
time we
need a
get the
clear
ball.
goal
What
to
more
fly
could you
in
ask for?
so I can just enjoy
Yeah.
celebrating.
Yeah.
Give me an actual strike from 15 yards out.
50
back of
yards,
the net.
please.
50 yards I'll take as well. What a fantastic start this is. 7 could be on, says Raza.
Yeah.
Imagine if we just batter him.
Another
Imagine
early...
if we
oh my
fucking
God.
batter him. Oh, it's a good touch that, you know.
It is, yeah.
Who was that? Verts. Did well there. That's the best thing I've ever seen him do. Follow it up with a bad cross. There you go. What a
What-
start.
yeah, what a
2-0 up,
brilliant
16
start.
minutes. Brilliant.
It's a good time
I
to
wasn't
do this to
expecting
Liverpool as
this.
well, because
Yeah.
I don't think it's a team that's necessarily going to just settle, kill the game for a minute and find a way back in.
Yeah, they're not. They're a team that
It's
has
chaotic.
struggled, and and a lot of their attacking threat aren't available either.
It's maybe a small influence, but this kind of game can even help you in the transfer window going into the summer.
Yeah,
Big old statement win against a competitive rival.
yeah.
Showing
With a
your-
lot of
your
eyes on it
intent,
as well.
yeah.
That's a foul throw.
Nothing in that.
Okay.
That's not going out.
What was that?
Oh, you got
That was Casemiro. There knew that pass wasn't on, but just thought I'm going to go for it anyway because we're winning.
Oh, Sesko. Oh,
Come on,
yeah.
son.
Come on.
Play through.
Oh, it was
no,
on. I
it
guess
was-
we can see it. Maybe
Yeah,
he couldn't. I don't know.
There's so much in front of him there,
Yeah.
and then his adrenaline's probably through
Because
the
if he
roof
just put
after
that into the
winning
space,
Yeah,
they were so high up. weren't
yeah,
they?
they were.
Oh, yeah.
Great touch.
And again, he didn't need to get a touch. That's a foul. It's a foul on
Bit
Cooney, by
scrappy
the way.
in the middle, isn't it?
It's a foul though. He
Yeah.
pulled the ball back and he got kicked and then didn't play their advantage. I mean,
It's a great start, isn't
it's
it?
a phenomenal start. Yeah,
When was the last time this happened?
against City when Carrick first got here. Against Liverpool,
How
though, I
quickly
don't
did
know.
we score in
Liverpool
that City
was-
game? Were they both first half goals?
No, it was.
Oh, were they both second half? I
yeah.
dunno.
It was, and Burma put us one up in the second half.
Yeah, 65th minute, the first goal. But I mean, look at the stats. City didn't have a shot on target in the game.
Big game Carrick is.
Yeah, well, that's
ridiculous.
interesting. You raised that because Neville, talking to him before the game, said the criteria of your job is to win games. You've beaten Arsenal, City, Chelsea. To beat Liverpool, how big would that be personally? And Carrick said, it's not about me, it's not about individuals. He said, Gaz, hitting him with the Gaz there. Not many people get to do that to Neville. You've been on this side before.
Hand on the shoulder as well.
Yeah, on the head.
On the head?
Yeah.
Buddy.
Yeah, one hand on the head, one hand straight up the shirt, and just holding his chest. He didn't do that.
Little bro.
Yeah, it's not about me. He picked him up by his ears. That was the worst part, and his pants fell down when he
sat
did
him
it.
on his lap.
Yeah, he did. No, he said it's not about me. It's not about individuals. Gaz. You've been here on this side before, and you understand. I've never gone into this kind of game thinking of myself, regardless of my situation. Same goes for the players, but it's a collective one today. It's a big one for many reasons. So, as always with Michael Carrick, he's very much the Jeffrey Boycott of interviews, isn't he? That straight bat, not trying to score loads of runs with every shot that he takes, but he's just building up the bank. Every interview you watch him, there's never a oh my God, did you see that? But he represents himself well. He gets the runs in, he gets the point across, and he says the right thing almost every time. And yeah, I'm glad. Although Liverpool with the ball in the box, good defending there. Who's that?
Yep.
Cunha.
Come on. Where's
Chance for
Sesko?
counter here.
Yeah.
Bruno
No,
up to Sesko, he'll get there.
He's put it in the area.
Oh, he's put him
He
in a
can
tough
get to.
spot though, isn't he?
Oh, it's really difficult.
Ooh.
What was he alright? He's okay.
Sesko just sliding off into the...
I think they're asking for something here that's happened beforehand, like
Oh, really?
whoever went down in the box.
I mean,
that's clearly a foul.
it's definitely
like,
a foul,
100%.
isn't it? You can't just not play the ball from behind someone and then shove them off the pitch with your arm. I mean, forget off the pitch, it doesn't matter. That's a foul.
All day long.
So
It's not even debatable, is it? It's not.
No.
Oh, it's
he's hit his head on the board there.
We get a foul for that.
no.
If it was a foul, would it not be last man red card?
Yeah, but it's not a goal scoring, is it?
I guess.
No goal scoring opportunity there. It's a foul though. Yeah, that's just silly that. But nice to show a bit.
Desperate play though, isn't it? From Liverpool, haven't looked like they've got a clue.
No,
so
well, they've
far.
stopped playing out from the back, haven't they? That's one thing of the last few minutes. United's press. I mean, again, people like to diminish Carrick and his tactics and all that, but
Oh, that's a great ball.
United's press have caused them loads of issues trying to play out from the back. Maybe that's a part of Liverpool's problem, but we have slowed down a little bit, haven't we? Last few minutes.
Probably happy to take our moments because that's how the second goal came.
Yeah. And also, what we don't want is for this game to be a 4-3 to Liverpool.
Yeah.
If we can guarantee that there's only, one, maybe 2 goals in this game, the chance of winning goes through the roof. If it's we'll just keep attacking, you keep attacking. I think that obviously as a
That's
United
nice.
manager, you need to be brave and you need to play attacking football and all that. But you don't need to be stupid.
Aiden Heaven is
Go on.
just so
Again?
good.
Oh!
I felt like he didn't need to put himself on the floor there. He
No.
could have struck. No.
A touch there and it's
And he was
still a
in.
goal, isn't he? All right, chill out, Gakpo.
Well done, Gakpo.
Why has he got that Keith Lemon permanent wrist brace on? Some players just have that, don't they? Like Jamie Vardy. Do you remember? Just never took it off. There's no way he had a bad wrist in 2015. And then it's this.
I thought that was in. Yeah, I thought that was in.
Yeah.
And still the same wrist in 2025. Yeah, right.
That's surely just wrapped around the post, isn't it?
It looked close, didn't it? I thought he'd gone in.
Whoa.
Yeah, what was
I think
Lomas
Lomas
pulls his hands away, doesn't he? He knows it's.
confident.
Really like the when we're playing out from the back, Heaven and Mainu, I think, have built a bit of a connection in the last few games, and they just so much quality there.
Yeah. So much of playing out from the back is about composure and calmness, though, isn't it? Mindset. Because everyone can pass the ball 10 yards. Everyone can put the foot on it, turn and pass it, like at every level, basically. But the teams that are good at playing out from the back, they don't look like they're under pressure.
It's that comfort on the ball, knowing that you can use your
That
left
is
foot, right
class.
foot, outside of the foot.
Yeah.
You've got everything in your armoury there to get out of a situation.
Yeah.
Whereas some players are very control it and pass it in a rigid way.
Yeah. Mainu there with a great tackle before.
Yeah.
using his physicality, getting across, winning possession back. Brilliant. Yeah, we just need to, like you said, pick our moments now.
Yeah.
The shape looks good. The press seems really structured,
Yeah.
and Liverpool just.
There's no big gaps anywhere.
Yeah.
Still want to keep showing him that threat, though. I don't want it to
Yeah.
go 10-minute spells without United getting the ball forward or
Again, really well read from
creating any chances.
Evan there.
Does he get a booking? No?
No.
Well done. Good.
Have we seen the story today about the what's his name, the Bayern Munich coach that Carrick supposedly wants to join him
I
next
did see
season?
this. Does he have a previous relationship with him?
Yeah, he was with him at Middlesbrough.
Okay.
He was his right-hand man. At Bayern, supposedly he's concentrating on set pieces predominantly, but I think when he was at Middlesbrough, he was just a kind of all-round assistant.
Aaron Danks.
Aaron Danks,
That's
that's the
him.
one.
United are keeping close tabs on Aaron Danks, apparently.
Very-
Carrick wants him as part of his long-term coaching
That's a
staff.
Good little touch.
Well done, Luke
Very
Shaw.
good.
Get that.
Yes.
Oh, what a touch.
Apparently very well thought of in, the England setup that he's coached in as well.
So is his name in English Aaron Thanks?
Perhaps.
Because he's gone over there. Danks, but no Danks.
Go on. Don't think that was...
Oh!
That could have
Fucking
been
hell,
lovely.
Bruno almost with the third there. That would have been...
It was
that would have been
perfect,
special.
wasn't it?
Classic
Yeah.
Bruno that as well, wasn't it?
Dallow doesn't put the ball out of play here.
Does a great run there.
It's a nice
Great
ball from
cross.
him.
Actually,
You know
not
what?
really.
It's not a bad
You know what
effort,
it
is
is?
it?
He's trying to go round the outside
Yeah.
of Canate.
He has
and
to. He has
it-
to take it at least a little bit wide there,
Yeah.
not to hit Canate.
I think
Just
it's...
take a bit of power off it. He might get
Yeah.
a better placement. but
Maybe,
no,
yeah.
it's-
I think it's a more difficult shot than it looks that because of Canate being
Yeah.
stood there.
Yeah.
But
But creating chances.
yeah, that's what I mean. You want to...
Yeah.
They might have a bit more of the ball and you might slow it down a bit, but you still need to show them that you got a bit of danger there. And that's exactly that. That's Liverpool haven't,
It's so lovely.
haven't had a chance that good all game.
Didn't quite come off, but the
But thing is, if he
Yeah.
controlled it, he'd lost the ball.
Yeah.
It wasn't on for him
it's
to.
really intelligent.
Yeah.
Ooh, don't let him cut in.
Ooh.
It's crazy, but I feel like we just need a third goal.
Yeah.
Like,
Let's just get a third and
Yeah.
kind of... It's mad at...
because
when
it
you,
does feel a bit basketball-like at the minute.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's been an entertaining game.
Yeah, fucking hell. Very entertaining, especially for a United fan.
All I can think about is the Bruno assist record now.
Yeah.
I just think give the ball to him. I think he was on in that attack when Dallow went to Mbeumo.
Mm.
On a slot, not happy.
Nice to hear Jamie Carragher there whittering away.
Go on.
He loves beating United so much.
Yeah.
That's what pains me the most sometimes. Oh, that bastard.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all right. Keep the ball.
Over the top.
Oh, hell of a touch there from Cooney.
Go on.
There's a foul there, no? I thought he... As he tried to get away, he just held him up a bit.
How is it that we're 2-0 up after 28 minutes? Like, I couldn't have dreamed of this.
Yeah.
And I'm still like, it's not a great scoreline to hold on. Like, my brain is just doing everything it
Yeah.
can to tell me that this isn't over and it's
Well,
not.
it's just what we've been
obviously it's not,
conditioned
but
to
yeah.
in recent years. But
Should be absolutely loving it.
yeah.
I think that's what scoring early does sometimes as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got so much time to hold
Yeah.
on to that.
Bruno's been wincing at something.
Yeah, I was going to say, he doesn't look like he's moving very well. He's holding his knee
Is it?
before, but
Knee or groin or something.
Oh dear, that's the last thing we
yeah, you don't want him... Is he alright?
Yeah, just is he limping? Looks a little
Yeah,
bit in
he's
pain,
Done this
doesn't it?
before though, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's...
Has he
I think you'd know if it's more if
Yeah.
it was more than just a bit of a contact knock or something.
Yeah.
I reckon he's all right.
Out wide. Yeah. See,
Cobb.
it's always Cobby that drops
Yeah.
into the back line, isn't it?
'Cause he's
Between
so
him and
comfortable,
Casemiro.
isn't
Yeah.
Go on. I know he's gone.
Now what? I'll take the foul.
Bit of frustration now.
Yeah, it was a bit of
It's
frustration.
I think if Casemiro hadn't gone in before, he might have got booked there.
He wasn't really going for the ball either, was he?
No.
If Aidan Heaven can add picking the right pass each time there when he gets up the pitch, he's going to be.
Go on.
Go on. Yes.
Oh.
Oh, I thought it was
Yeah.
a
Yeah, I
bit
thought that
deeper
was
there.
over the back
But, yeah.
post. Well done. Go on.
You got Cobby there with you.
Well,
It's a yellow
Yes.
card.
That's a yellow. Yeah.
It's got to be. No.
Why not?
Like it's a shirt pull when he's away. That's it's crazy to me because like in the 60th minute he doesn't even hesitate to bring out
Yeah.
the yellow card. It's like it's at different periods of the game.
Yeah. Mainer's got the goal side of him.
Yeah, it's
He's running toward the box
Oh,
and you
well, right,
purposefully
right,
foul him. How is that not a booking?
This is prime time, Bruno.
Prime time.
oh, it's been lovely.
Yeah.
Leeds United. What? Level with the penalty spot, but out on the right hand side. 2 yards in from the touchline.
Casemiro, can
What
you
we
get
got
your
there?
noggin on this?
You got Casemiro.
Got a lot of height in the box,
Maguire, Heaven.
Yeah, Sesko.
Well, they don't think of Heaven as much of a goal threat, but
but he's actually he
he's
can
a
get
big
up
guy,
there.
isn't he?
Go
Come
on.
on. It's good.
It's a good ball.
It's a bit behind.
Yeah.
Send it out wide again. Whoa, come
Trying
on.
too much, mate. Trying way too much.
It's good that
I
Just
Bruno.
wasn't
not quite
necessarily
enough,
looking
wasn't
for Bruno there, Dallo. Better to just dink it back in. Really,
Yeah.
that was.
It's good that he's moving. Okay, I was
Yeah.
a bit worried about his knee.
Yeah. Yeah, we just didn't quite find the back post, did he, Bruno? It was in that middle of the pitch where they had about 3 centre backs.
But again, Liverpool just looking a bit lost on the ball.
Mm.
And I mean, we're winning our physical battles really well against a very physical side.
How has this happened to Liverpool? I know they're not that bad and they could easily get a point win, whatever. But why is it just as simple as without Salah, they're just this is their level?
That's a foul.
It's a foul. Why is that not a foul? You can't just run into the fucking back of someone.
He did everything right there. Got his body in the way, and
Just run into the back of him and that's all right.
Yeah, go on.
And that's a foul. That one is a foul, is it?
Oh,
Hurts with turned his ankle.
versus
maybe.
Hurts.
Nice.
things. I don't think Liverpool were brilliant last season.
No, a lot of people who are more kind of tactically inclined than me predicted a bit of a fall off. I think there were kind of vulnerabilities in the way they played that was masked by, you know, just kind of excellence in terms of their core that have won quite a lot.
And I think it was
Well,
they
the
probably
Luke
got
Shaw there. You know.
a bigger cushion than they ever really anticipated in the league. So they were able to play without real pressure for such a long time.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there was no title race, was there? They started brilliantly, and
then I think
no one else did.
You've got that core of the team with the players they've got. That okay, we've got a league title here if we just keep our heads.
Yeah,
they did well to just see it out.
Go on. It's a bit risky.
Oh,
They aren't playing with confidence.
No, they're not.
They look nervy.
There's
and everything
opportunities to win the ball.
Yeah.
With every pass.
Watch the switch.
Hold on, Brian.
Oh.
Burma he's struggling to keep his foot in them. So.
Yeah. Oh, that's lovely. Go. Has he
I
been?
don't think there's a foul there, is there?
No, he's just.
Behind the camera, I didn't see it.
Bruno appealing for it, obviously. As he should. When will we know if Bruno gets the assist for that?
Is it listed on stats apps?
I'm trying to look at the Premier League's website.
Go on BBC.
What are you? That was a really weird touch from
because
Maguire
BBC
there.
will say, because I think they don't
fuck around.
They don't fuck around.
On the betting apps it says Bruno Fernandes to have 2 or more assists, 1 so far.
So on the betting apps, he's got it so far.
On FPL he got it as well.
On FPL, he's got it.
On SofaScore, it's not.
Yeah,
It's not on there.
Ah! Why?
How's he got it in FPL?
FPL give it for
It's
anything.
a
though, don't
VAR
they?
check for this, by the way.
What, for a penalty?
I think so.
Nah, would be right.
Isn't there?
Never an assist. Never an assist.
Oh,
Never
no,
a
just
foul.
SofaScore's got some VAR. You can't even tell.
Yeah, that's to me. To me, the ball changes when you see it from above. I thought it was one of the more obvious ones. That to me, it does it his hand. It's his fingers in it.
Yeah, but
I hate the rule. I think it's
Yeah.
ridiculous. I don't mind conceding a goal if it goes in off someone's hand if it's unintentional.
does it really change the trajectory very much?
It's possible that it does, isn't it? I think it might touch his hand. Yeah, probably does. Just pops off
Just
it a
keep
little
them,
bit.
helps it spin over the line. But
Maybe it's a bit lucky, but
when you're chesting the ball in from a yard out, I think by that point, if you are saved by VAR,
yeah,
you got fucking.
you can't be
incredible
looking at
luck
that
there.
thinking we've been hard done by there. If you're
No.
Liverpool, it's
No, exactly.
another before half time would be really nice.
Yeah.
it's my least favourite thing about football. What's happened to handball,
Yeah.
especially in Europe.
Yeah, some of those the other night
It's
were
just
ridiculous, weren't they?
Horrific. And it's been around for a couple of years now, hasn't it? So it seems to be like, okay, we've got this right. This doesn't need to change.
Yeah, this is what we do. It's weird as well, the constant tinkering of things. I feel like they almost feel like they need to always change stuff to justify.
Yeah.
Oh well, there's 20
Having
of
a
us.
body.
There's 20 of us that work on this. If we say that everything's all good, they'll cut it down to 3. So we need to change at least 20 rules a year. Liverpool just passing it around a bit. Bit of space there though, I don't like that. Gravenberch, is it?
Offside.
Oh, that's shocking from
From he's
Bob.
not watching, is he?
He's been nowhere near it for them, has he? Let's be honest.
Not really done anything.
No. I mean, you saw him at Leverkusen getting 15 goals, 20 assists and all that.
But it's the role, isn't it? Because he was playing as a wing back with just complete license to bomb forward.
Yeah.
Basically play as a winger. But in the Premier League, if you're not playing in a back 3 formation, there's not really an ideal role for him to take up. He doesn't really have the defensive ability to play as a traditional fullback in a back 4.
But when I've watched Liverpool play, he's done a lot. He's had a lot of the ball around the sort of 18 yards and inside.
Square it.
I know it probably not as much as at Leverkusen, but he doesn't have any shortage of attacking possession. He's done well there again.
It's a nice touch.
Well done.
Well done.
Get him booked. Get him in the book, ref.
Yes, that's a yellow.
I don't think he is.
I saw him reaching for his pocket. No.
Yeah, I don't think he was.
He's putting his tree ball extra strong mints back in there. I had a pack of them bad boys in ages. I could definitely do with some right now.
Really? Not feeling very fresh.
No. I went for a bike ride before. I don't know if I told you this loads when we first came in, but sometimes when I exercise, I think my mouth just tastes
Dry
like
mouth.
pig. Pig
Straight
mouth.
pig.
Yeah. I saw it.
Oh,
It's not a
come
foul, is it?
on.
It's not even a foul, ref. Punctual Wizard said, I like goals, 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 goals. It's a bit of a Will Smith reference
Couldn't
there. Very
agree
good.
more.
Matt G says, if we fall off next year due to extra games, how much blame would Michael Carrick get to a new gaffer? Worry there'll be any excuse to blame Carrick and say he has to go. Well, the bad side is you're fucked either way, because if you get rid of Carrick and bring in a new manager who struggles because of the games, he's going to be compared to Carrick and say we should have kept him. If you do keep Carrick and he struggles because of all the games, people will say he's out of his depth and we should never have hired a Championship manager in the first place. The only way to succeed is to somehow not have any noticeable dip off in quality despite having an extra 20 games next season.
It's all about the recruitment, isn't it?
Yeah, you've got to
There's a
get
lot,
it right.
lot of work to do.
Yeah, there is.
I think
Yeah, go on.
just thinking about Balaba's recent performances, and obviously it seems like that deal is still very much on. I think you need players like him because it's been talked about that he could, potentially cover at left back. Obviously, ideally in the midfield.
Oh, that scared me. Sorry.
But he can even play as a centre back, and I think you need to sign players who can cover a number of positions to a high level.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of the key if you're going to play a lot of competitions.
I agree with you there as well.
Go on. Can you pull it?
Lucky.
It's an absolute hamstring of a
Yeah.
touch that from Seska, wasn't it? I do think Bruno's got a bit of discomfort the way he's moving,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing.
Well done.
Come on.
Go on.
Cut back.
But a bit more on that. He's got
to
a,
get out, wasn't he?
Hey.
when you see passes like that from Bruno and just some of the balls that he's made so far today, the idea that it's even close between him and Declan Rice for Player of the Year is fucking ridiculous. Every
It's so
single
stupid.
time I watch Declan Rice, I
What
see
am I watching?
I see a player exactly that does things that there are 10 to 20 midfielders that could do what he does. He gets the ball and he passes it sideways and he keeps it ticking over and he keeps hold of possession well and he gets the odd tackle in and he's a good player. He's a really good player. But when you watch him, he never does anything that wows you. He never does anything that other players on that same pitch couldn't do, let alone in the Premier League. And then you watch Bruno play, and every single week he does something that leaves you with your mouth wide open in shock.
Feels like only he in the league could do.
It's not
It's
even
Arsenal,
close.
isn't it?
It's not close how much better Bruno is than Declan Rice. Certainly this season. Like, the idea that it's like, oh, well, I give it to Declan Rice, and if they win this, then they get the Ballon d'Or and all that. I think...
It's like when Arsenal fans
incredible.
try and debate like the Invincibles versus the treble season.
Yeah.
And
Bollocks. Go out and win something then. Everyone, like, fucking 15 teams have won the Premier League or whatever it is. 10 teams have won the Premier League. How many have won
done
the
it with,
treble?
like one or two defeats, but they've won other cups. And
Yeah. Would you trade a few defeats in the league for a Champions League and an FA Cup? Fucking hell. The only reason they could do that in the Premier League is because they lost in all the other competitions.
Go on.
Go on.
And again. What? That was a
Was that a back? It must have been a back
strange-
pass in there because the keeper didn't pick it up. So it must
really
have.
weird finish. If it... Did it come off? Oh my god. I want to see a replay of that because if that was a attempted shot,
If it is,
No, it
that's-
wasn't because the keep. Oh, Bruno's fucked, you know.
He's done.
oh shit.
And that'll be potentially the season
looks-
of his
yeah.
muscle injury.
He looks like he's furious that he's injured. I don't know.
Was it his groin?
I don't know.
That
I
would
can't
be
tell.
so heartbreaking.
It's the only thing that could stop him, innit? I think.
Yeah, he's really not moving well, is he?
I mean, to be fair, he has just had a bit of a collision. So whether
Well,
that's
maybe it's something
exacerbated
else
the thing
impact,
that he
yeah.
already had, hopefully it's just a separate thing that will go away in a minute or two. But he didn't look right before,
No, and he's not.
and he's looks worse now. Great tackle, Casemiro. Why
gonna
is
stop
taking
him
that
further.
shit
Straight
knocked
to the
out
head.
there?
Is he alright?
I don't know. He has just took a fucking
Full pelt shot
to the head when he's on the floor as well, so he can't like move his body to absorb some of it.
Is Bruno just going to play out the half, do you think?
I think he's in his head. He's probably playing out the rest of the game, but I don't know if that's wise.
Are they not checking it for head collision?
I mean, don't I mean if you take a ball in the face when you stood up, you do a bit of that to
Yeah.
take.
Yeah.
He's literally just laid
His
on the
neck as
floor.
well.
And he can't.
Yeah,
he
you
can't
could rick your
move.
neck quite easily doing that.
Fucking hell!
Sure, don't they have to check him for a concussion?
You'd think so. You don't know where he is.
No. Doesn't know what day it is.
He'll be fine. Where's Bruno?
Limping in the middle of the
Limping.
pitch. Oh, Jesus. Just don't run about. Just walk around, and we'll do the rest.
Well
Well
in.
done, Odin Heaven. Brilliant.
Bruno's still shouting for the ball.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was good.
Corner.
See if he takes this, Bruno. Give us a bit of a signal as to how fucked he is. He seems to be
He
walking
might just
over.
magically be alright.
Might be. We don't know what it is. It's not clear. He's not holding a muscle
Yeah.
like you would expect. He's not touching his groin or holding his hamstring or whatever. He just kind of like, yeah, both hands on his lap
hobbling a
before.
bit.
It
leant
reminds
over
me
his
of
bum.
Djokovic when he gets injured. Like always, like it's a bit of the kind of character he is
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah,
But always seems to have a problem, and then we'll just
keep going.
and then win a Grand Slam in 5 sets.
Come on now, let's get a goal here. Corner to United. Bruno to take it.
Just match the record and then come off.
He's gone short.
Go on.
And Burmo. Oh, he's just.
He was, and Burma was
Back
a bit
to
slow there. Right, back
Bruno
to
off.
Yeah, it
for-
was.
Yeah.
Bruno. Back post. Casemiro. Oh, saved.
Another corner.
What's he
Oh,
called?
he's given a
Woodman?
goal kick.
How's he?
Offside.
Was he?
Oh, he's a bit.
He got
He got a bit
burst
muddled
right
there,
on
I
him,
think.
hasn't he? Yeah. Yeah, he's off.
He's off.
You fool. Luke Hutchie says, am I mad to ask Kobe Mainoo to start over Anderson at the World Cup? I think maybe. Maybe just put him next to Anderson
Yeah, honestly.
rather than getting rid of either. Have them both.
I have thought that the last couple of games watching Kobe Mainoo that it's
Yeah.
just he looks so good,
Yeah,
but that it's come too late for
yeah.
Possibly.
him to properly
But
to
that-
strongly enter the conversation.
Yeah.
In theory, that shouldn't be an issue
Yeah.
because that should be a good thing.
It's the same way he kind of played
Yeah.
into the team as the Euros progressed. I think he could easily do the same thing in the World
Yeah.
Cup.
Well, do you remember when he first went before the Euros? He was in the under-21s team.
Yeah.
And then he got asked to train with the first team.
Mhm.
And then he was like, actually, no, we're keeping him in the first
Yeah.
team. And then he was like, but he won't play. Actually,
Actually, yes,
he
will.
is going to play, and he's starting in the final. But it built up slowly. The more people see him, the more you just go, well, he's got to play because
Yeah.
fucking look at him. He does stuff.
Obviously, Anderson's been
Yeah.
like ridiculous across the whole season, but there's a certain, I don't know, maybe it's complete bias, but there's a certain balance that you feel Kobe brings and a kind of complementary set
With
of
the way
abilities.
Rice wants to play,
Yeah,
and it's just a share.
because it's certainly, I mean, we didn't lose the Euros on the midfield.
No. There we go. Half time then. Manchester United 2, Liverpool 0. Fantastic start from Man United. Couldn't really ask for more. I mean, I know there were people talking 3s and 4s in the comments, but I think realistically that's about as good a start as we could have possibly hoped for, wasn't it, Finn?
Yeah, no goals conceded. Played really, really good football. I think taking our chances when we've had them. Obviously, could be a couple more ahead, but yeah, generally really happy with that. I think we've reduced Liverpool to kind of speculative shots in and around the edge of the box. No real clear-cut chances. I don't know what the stats say, but very, very happy with that. I'm just hoping that Bruno's not injured because that would be heartbreaking. But yeah, pretty happy.
Yeah, likewise. Let's just hope it was just a little knock, and maybe he was just showing it physically more than
because we've seen it before,
was actually there.
Because you see him a lot, don't you? Limping around, walking around, wincing, and then never comes off, never misses games. But he has had that hamstring injury this season. He was back after 2 weeks when that seems absurd like these days. Yeah, I mean, hopefully there's nothing in there. It's weird as well, isn't it? Because this game has been perfect, really, for Man United. We've scored 2, probably could have scored another 1 or 2, depending on how if things had fallen differently. But it does feel as though Bruno getting this assist is almost like the trophy for this season, doesn't it? I know that's an absurd thing to say, but it feels like that will be the lasting memory of this season should it happen. And I think everyone would be a little bit gutted if he didn't, although, realistically, what even is the assist record?
If he stays fit for the rest of the season.
But I feel like I'm desperate for it. Yeah, I'm desperate for it. Let's look at some of the stats then in the game so far. United with 1.14 XG, Liverpool with just 0.15. 4 shots on total, 1 on target for Liverpool. We've had 8 and 3 on target, but crucially 2 big chances for United, a big chance missed as well. They haven't had a shot inside the 18-yard box yet, so it's no surprise that their XG is as low as it is. They've had a decent shot. I think that which one was it? The Gakpo one, wasn't it? That was the closest to going in. But other than that, it's been relatively quiet for Liverpool. United, looking at the numbers, fewer passes, less possession. But part of that happens, doesn't it, Tom? When you get 2 goals up, you get to dictate the pace of the game and what happens.
I mean, they have been poor. I guess the 2-0 was amazing after, 15 minutes? But I do feel like now I think there will be more goals, and the next goal feels important because they can't get any worse. I think a goal would, if we switch off and let them back in the game, it'd be really silly because they've shown absolutely nothing, but a goal would breathe a bit of life into them. Whereas if we can get a goal, we can really enjoy ourselves because they can't change it much from the bench. These players, as I say, are going to do most of the work that are on the pitch for them now. They're going to get tired, and we've got players that we can bring on and take advantage of the space. So I forgot what your question was, Joe, to be honest, but it's...
I think it was a good answer either way. A few people asking about Ferguson, Sir Alex Ferguson in the comments. There's no update. It's the same as it was about an hour or so ago, which is that he was taken to hospital after feeling unwell at the stadium. It was described as precautionary rather than an emergency, and that it's expected that he'll just continue his recovery at home soon. So I don't know what that means. Maybe it could be anything, couldn't it? Dehydrated, not feeling very well, bit of flu, bit of cold, whatever it could be. Obviously, being 84, it becomes a bit more concerning. But by the sounds of what is known so far, it is not an emergency when it comes to Sir Alex Ferguson. Obviously, if anything changed on that front, we'll let people know, or when reports come in. But by the sound of it, he didn't feel great, and someone of his age and stature, you don't fuck around and risk it and make him stay at the game for no reason. So hopefully he's currently watching the game on an iPad or a phone in hospital somewhere and having a bloody good time. People talking in the comments about Bruno Fernandes. I don't think he's getting the assist for that goal, is he? That Sesko goal, which was a bizarre goal in the first place. And Mbeumo, I think it was, that played the ball to him the first time. Oh no, it was Mbeumo to Bruno. Bruno into Sesko. Looked like he was going to score. Almost looked like he got fouled to me by, was it Curtis Jones behind him?
Yeah, we never saw a replay in the end because the goal was given. But obviously, had that rightfully been, I say rightfully, it looked to me like it caught his fingers. And this season, or the last couple of years, that tends to mean goal disallowed.
Yeah.
But had that been the case, I imagine they would have had to go back and check for a penalty.
Yeah, that would have been mad, wouldn't it?
Would have been interesting.
Like Liverpool appealing for a handball could have easily got given the handball, goal disallowed.
Man sent off.
Penalty 2-0 anyway.
Yeah.
It could have literally gone from 2-0 11 men to 2-0 10 men.
Yeah. Because of their protest.
But the goal was given instead. I don't think he's getting the assist as he.
I don't want that to be the one that equals it, to be honest, because there's too many question marks.
Yeah, but what if he's injured and he never gets it?
Well, I don't want him to be injured either.
I think if he is able to do it, then that kind of goal where he doesn't quite get the assist is a good argument against people saying, oh, well, he just it was a load of set pieces, because there are also so many times where, you know, he either deserved the assist or kind of nearly got the assist after some fantastic.
Well, people were citing the De Bruyne
play.
one, weren't they? Where it's Sterling at the back post, where the pass, which is definitely for him, takes a little nick, so he doesn't get the assist. I don't think.
Yeah, no,
So I think it's good to have one of them in there.
So this is his equivalent. Yeah, it's a cross that was going to the player anyway. It's
clearly a cross. It's clearly a pass.
Yeah. And just the flick off the keeper is the thing that stops it being an assist. So there you go. There's his equivalent of the De Bruyne,
but it's just not.
It is an assist.
Because I think it is an assist. Because Woodman Woodman's not trying to put it onto Sesko.
No,
he's trying to push it away, but he can't get there.
Yeah.
because the pass is in
too
the right area.
I mean, maybe they'll review it and consider.
I don't think that.
No, because it does. Yeah.
Look at his hand.
I don't think he
What's
really does
football
any.
come to?
I don't think he really does anything to change the ball's direction or velocity there.
Nah, I think it should be a goal. I mean, of course we think that. It's a great head from Bruno as well, though. You know, to get the power to drop off at the back post there and put it in the perfect spot for the.
It's so slight if it is. I mean, I think to me, I can tell. If you look at his fingers, you can tell that he just.
Yeah,
pulls
there's a
them back,
little
doesn't he?
touch, I think.
Yeah.
By the way, on the De Bruyne record-breaking season, I think he had like 300 and something crosses across the season. I think Bruno's maybe done like 80 or 90 this season. So there's there's so many different arguments you can make to kind of discredit and.
So that's it. Yeah. The crosses attempted in their assist record season: De Bruyne 304, Bruno 161.
Yeah, 161.
So essentially half the number of crosses. Again, he's found different ways to do it. Set pieces are more prevalent now than they were then, etc., etc. But like you said, I think, exactly. I think this whole thing of like ours are in open play. Ours were this. Ours were from fewer crosses. If you're on the top of that fucking list, it doesn't matter how you got there. Yeah. You didn't do it by being shit. It wasn't.
Premier League,
certainly wasn't an accident.
Score goals,
yeah, exactly.
right?
Yeah, for God's sake. Like last season, didn't United score like 48 goals all year? Like. Just to get goals in this league is difficult. Let's not worry about any of that.
It's a low-scoring season. I was talking before about teams not winning 3, 4, 5 that often. So to do it in this year,
actually, it's the best one. Fun start was remember for 60 months. Thank you very much. Carrick has us completely flipped. We'd be the ones begging for that second goal to be disallowed under Amrim. I mean, it is a fantastic position to be in, isn't it? Once again, in a big game, United are making chances, looking dangerous, looking up for it physically, mentally looking up for it as well. Some really good performances. I mean, Kobe Mainoo is someone we spoke about a lot during that first half. But again, not necessarily the most standout performance that he's ever had, but he's just ticking over, doing the right things. 8 defensive contributions already, 6 ball recoveries, 1 tackle, 1 interception, 24 of his 27 passes completed as well. Just covering so many areas of the pitch. He's got the most defensive contributions of anyone on the pitch so far. And he's not a defensive midfielder, and yet he's adding so many things to his game, isn't he?
Yeah. I think that's what is so easy to forget is how young he is.
Yeah.
How much time he's got to add to his game and round out and become, you know, a world-class midfielder. I think he's getting better each week. I think so much of the improvement that he's made recently is just on confidence in terms of having some authority in the game. I think, was it Casemiro or maybe it's Steve McLaren in his recent interview said one of the things he can do to improve is just be more authoritative and kind of take the game by the scruff of the neck and kind of believe in his own abilities on the ball, and he can, you know, the sky's the limit for him. We've seen what he can do at his best. He's so special, and so, you know, he's really just a joy to watch.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Who would you start, bench and sell of the 3 young English midfielders that have been talked about there? So
Mainoo, Anderson, Wharton. Sell Wharton.
Yeah.
Start Mainoo.
Yeah.
Bench Anderson.
Yeah. Yeah, same. Who holds a bigger grudge, Roy Keane or 50 Cent? I mean, if Roy Keane does a Netflix documentary slagging off Michael Carrick's wife, then we'll know the answer to that. But I think until then, 50 Cent takes the cake on that one. Same ref from the Bournemouth game, useless, says JC. We've got another super chat. Sorry, from Best Hijacker. Interesting. I don't want to say anything bad about the referees because they're people just like us, but holy shit. Please give me some consistency up the paddock. I mean,
it's very compassionate.
I think we've done all right with the handball there. I I think we've got a little favour potentially on that, so I'm not going to complain too much about the ref so far, even though a couple of yellow cards that maybe should have been given. So Frimpong with a bit of a clumsy, maybe like you said, frustrated tackle that should have been a yellow. McAllister pulling Mainu back as well. Yeah, he's let a few go, but I'll take it for being a bit lenient on that Sesko goal. Might I love it? Says win today and Frank's haircut might actually be on against Forest. So what we've got after this? Sunderland next, is it? Sunderland next week, and it's Saturday 3 o'clock, and then Forest after that.
Could well be back on.
Be good to start next season without that attention hanging over us.
I forgot about
it. To be honest, if that is putting the players off, I think they've got their priorities all wrong. Anyway, it's a small, interesting side narrative, but it shouldn't be making players playing it differently. Matt G, do you worry if it's Michael Carrick next season, the jump on after a bad game? I've read that one already. This is a different question, but similarly worded. As he doesn't get the leeway Amorim was with the quality of the squad even now. It is interesting, isn't it, that Carrick, but part of that is his CV. He's building a CV on the job where he's almost had to have an unprecedented run of games to even put himself in the picture for the United job. But then I guess when he arrived, very few of us thought he would be here next season, so it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, in a way, but it does feel like he does have to do so much more to kind of meet that level of expectation relative to someone who has a bit more experience on their CV, maybe has some trophies on their CV. Although, can you really weight Portuguese trophies higher than success in the Championship? I actually don't think the difference in the level between those two leagues is that massive. So I do think it's a little bit unfair how much scrutiny he faces in terms of each result and each performance. But at the end of the day, I think what matters is results on the pitch, and if he can be successful, then the kind of media and fan opinion will follow in the right way.
Yeah. So, what do you think?
I think it's he's been able to. He's had a brief, hasn't he? And it's been all about results for the past few weeks. It's weird though, isn't it, that when you do get the results, then the results aren't enough.
Yeah.
Because when you're not getting them and you're playing well, people will tell you, well, it's a results game. It doesn't matter how well you played. No one cares. There will be a bit of a change, won't there, in the summer? And there has to be. But I think a lot of it comes back to the comparisons that people want to make with the previous interim manager and former player Solskjaer, which I think is done too often. And ultimately, Solskjaer didn't get enough results in the end. And that's because the football wasn't sustainable enough. So I think Carrick, if he delivers this season, it's getting the results in the big games as well, which he's been able to do, and he'll get the job. And the test will be over a period of time. Far bigger tests to come. But I think it's too soon to be. I just think he's had a very clear brief.
Yeah,
and it would be crazy for him to start implementing things that would risk that in the short term, with everything that Champions League football means and everything that money's going to mean for our ability to impact this squad in the summer, which we're going to have to do massively, especially in the middle of the park.
And also, it impacts his ability to get the job. Yeah. Because if he comes in and tries to put his, and I don't expect there to be a kind of Bielsa level kind of imprint on the squad anyway. I think he's a different type of manager. It's not a insanely tactical, specific, you stand there, breathe when I tell you to type manager. But if he come in and tried to do even the things that he wants to do, and we finish sixth because of it, what a complete waste of time that would be as an interim job, and he's done it perfectly, is to get the best out of the team in front of you any way you can. You're not planning for next season. Maybe you'll get next season, but you're not going to get there by trying to become the permanent manager right now. That's not, imagine if it was like the academy is going to be playing Michael Carrick's brand of football. That would be insane for an interim manager to try and put their stamp on things like that. So
it's also not very easy to just win games in the Premier League. So, okay, we need you to come in and win nearly all of your games, or most of them, between now and the end of the season, producing
something that a manager hasn't done at United for 2 years, by the way. That's been, sorry to interrupt you, this team hasn't done that in 2 years.
Absolutely, and form that at this point in the season Arsenal would snap your hand off for, to win a title, and that not be something that deserves a huge amount of credit and respect.
Yeah,
Sesko. Okay.
Whoa.
Sesko's off for Ahmad. I thought it might be Bruno.
I assumed Bruno would come off.
But Bruno's still on.
I think that's maybe a bit harsh on Sesko.
Interesting
but
I mean, he's got a goal. I wonder what. We don't know why he's brought him off, do we? He scored and could have got another goal.
I mean, there were talks that he might have had a bit of a knock before the game and may not have even made it.
Because he was holding his groin at the last game, and as we were talking about that outside, it looked to me like that's clearly a muscle injury. So for him to be starting, I was a bit surprised.
So Sesko there, a bit of volume, please, is off. Oh, and Mbeumo's in. Two men around him there. Unlucky. According to Sky, Alex Ferguson is conscious and has undergone tests as a precaution. So that's the only update I've seen in terms of his current status. But by the sound of it, not feeling great, taken to hospital, and hopefully it looks like things are all right. I don't think it's thought of as being any more serious than that. So any updates, we'll bring them to you. Corner to United then. Bruno still on the pitch despite looking half injured.
It is mental the amount of kind of pain that he can play through.
Yeah.
And somehow just make these sudden recoveries.
Go on. That's good. Maguire there, just glancing it wide at the back post.
Wrong placement.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to climb over one too many players there, wasn't he? Yeah. Who was in front of him? He's not even looking at the ball there. That's why you get Szoboszlai there. I think that, you're not going to give a penalty for it, but they should really try and stamp out players not even looking at the ball.
Yeah.
If I'm facing away from the ball, holding the player, that's a foul.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to block someone from making a move.
It's purely obstruction.
It's just obstruction, yeah. Szoboszlai is making no attempt to play the ball there. He's not even looking at the ball. How can you say it's not obstruction?
Oh, the quality from Bruno there. Yeah. It's just... So it looks like he's moving all right.
Yeah, we'll see. Did you see the corner, Tom?
No, what happened?
Not too much, really. Ball to the back post. Maguire just glanced it wide. It wasn't a completely free header, but maybe could have done a little bit better. That's terrible from Ahmad. Counter-attack chance here. Szoboszlai. He scored. Fucking hell, man.
One of Ahmad's first contributions to the game. That was...
It's an absolute gift of a goal, and that's
quite. I mean, really poorly defended too. But
yeah,
you've got to be sharper than that.
It doesn't need to play that ball like that.
I mean, yeah.
Maguire doesn't do brilliant.
Maguire's
well
not
there. He's looks a bit.
So
I didn't think it was a booking that because it looked like he had a. See the one yesterday, the penalty that wasn't given.
Yeah,
because he slipped.
That's ridiculous.
Like Shaw's.
But he kicks out. It's because he knows he can't let him go past there because that's.
It just looked like Frimpong could so easily have avoided it, but I think he thought, I'm going to take the yellow.
Yeah. Fucking hell! Just the exact start to the second half we didn't need. Immediately on the back foot for the whole half now. It's a good place for a cross as well, this. Back post, that'll go straight out. Poor cross.
Actually, settle down.
Overhit from Robertson. Yeah, we just need to establish ourselves in this half here. Yeah. Such a shit goal to give away, that, wasn't it? Absolutely terrible.
Oh dear. Okay.
United just
playing ourselves into trouble here.
Another foul. Free kick again to Liverpool. This is the problem, isn't it? Little things like that. A bad pass from Ahmad and then a bit sort of poorly defended from Maguire and Dalot between them. But just one moment like that changed the whole feeling of the game, doesn't it? Now Liverpool are up for it, full of energy. We look like we're holding on. Mistakes and
you give
big
good players a sense that you're wobbling as well.
It
gives them a lift because they can smell a goal.
Yeah. Go on and win that. Well done.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
No obvious
What
pass
are
on
you
there,
doing?
is there? Maybe go back to Cooney, but
Oh, okay, that was daft.
Hold on.
Didn't need to do that. That's
a shocking pass, that. I mean, he'll
Can we
get
make
there.
it?
He'll
No,
get
he
it.
won't.
No,
No, he
that's
won't.
a shit pass.
So
that.
bad.
Is that Casemiro?
That was Mainoo, wasn't
Was it? Poor ball.
Maybe it was.
Yeah, I think it's Casemiro. He just really doesn't need to play that pass, does he?
It's just not.
And then Maguire, I feel.
Yeah,
But I think-
Dallo could do more as well.
But Maguire's turned way
Yeah,
too
way
easily
too
there.
slow.
But I think not to just defend Maguire, but I think in Maguire's head, he's thinking, well, he's just going to the fullback there.
Yeah.
I don't think he thinks he's being dribbled past. I think in his head, it's like, I'm passing this on to Dallo.
Well done, Shaw.
And then Dallow's just nowhere
really
near
good.
him. But Dallow's tracking Gakpo. I get why it's happened. But it is too slow from Maguire. And it's too slow from Dallo as well. And obviously, shocking pass from Ahmad. I don't know in what context Neville was saying it, whether he was criticising Ahmad or the midfielders or what, but he made the point there that both United's midfielders were in front of Ahmad in the play, so that neither of them could really recover.
Oh, what are you doing?
Hold on. But you've got to
Well,
be
I think
even
that's-
more careful on the ball in that situation, aren't you?
Yeah. I mean, that was my feeling when he lost the ball, is that like losing the ball in that manner there. I mean, his only option was heaven, which was, I think it comes back to the fact that he didn't need to play the pass. There were
Yeah.
other options on, but for him to lose it there and it to be like, okay, well, they're in. It seemed a bit risky.
Just hold on to the ball for
Yeah.
a couple seconds more.
Can't, on balance, can't really defend him because there were other options. There were easier passes with much less risk. Good touch.
Yes.
Touch again.
Nice.
He's way offside.
Yeah,
Get
yeah,
on
yeah.
side, man.
He's gone
offside
too
as well.
early.
I don't know. Oh my god.
He's offside.
Oh my god.
What a fucking touch from Bruno Fernandes.
Was he definitely
there.
off?
Yeah. 90% sure he's
I
off.
was, yeah.
Who else in the league is doing that?
No one. Fucking Declan Rice, certainly, and I can
Yeah.
tell you that. I'm pretty sure he's offside there. It looked like he ran too early. I'd like to see a replay. Oh my god.
I hope to God he was
If
offside.
that was the
I hope to
assist,
God he was.
yeah, I hope he was offside. Because if that was the assist, that would have been.
Because it's a great touch from Burmo as well. There's not a
Yeah,
lot he
yeah,
can
yeah.
do there. He's
Yeah.
unlucky at that.
That touch bringing it out of the sky from Bruno. Jesus. Yeah, I need to see that again. Again, though, nice there, as I was saying in the first half, just showing that we've still got a bit of danger. We're not
Yeah.
just sitting back and letting Liverpool do what they want. Still looking dangerous, United.
Flipping hell.
Oh, I remember fucking. Come on. Yeah, I think Sesko
Liverpool
must
just
be
keep
injury
it on.
related because he was
Yeah.
played alright, didn't he?
Yeah, I was going to say, until I saw him limping, I thought it was quite harsh, but
Yeah.
clearly got a knock.
Casemiro. Ball in the middle, yeah. Liverpool just playing that from the back.
It's a bit frustrating because if you knew that he had an injury risk, then why play him?
Guess to get 2-0 up and hope he doesn't make it worse. But only got one of them. It's hard to know how many players play with a similar type of
Yeah.
feeling, and you never find out because they never get
Yeah.
injured. Like Bruno right now surely is
Being pained.
similarly injured as
description,
Sesko was at the start of the game. And he's still running.
I think
all
that's
the
just
way
age and experience, understanding what pains are and
Yeah.
knowing your body better. Jesus.
Pulled right by Verts there. Yeah, I just need to hold the ball a bit better here, don't we?
Should be a chance to show that
Yeah.
Bruno thing again.
No.
Carlanke
Game's
tweeted
moving
that he
too
was
fast, isn't it?
offside, but I don't know if he's saying that from home or from the stadium with, I'm assuming is at the ground. Oh, fucking hell. 2-2. Is that Lomans?
Yeah. I mean, that's been coming, that pass. That's been coming, and that's a howler.
I didn't see it.
It's just past the... It's that... Just...
For fuck's sake.
How on earth this is 2-2 is... It's one of the biggest giveaways of a 2-0 lead I've ever seen with them 2 goals. That's crazy on the pitch. Like, look at this here. I mean, this is beyond unnecessary, this.
Who's he trying to play to? Casemiro? Oh, yeah.
Trying to go to Casemiro,
But
just
like,
go straight to them.
But you know, that's what they want. At this point, just get the
it's
ball
so
away.
bad.
Yeah.
And Lomans has played that pass 1,000 times this season.
But you know what?
He's been
He's
fine.
played it a few times this game, and you know, it's Liverpool are trying to cut it out. Not to criticise him for the passes gone by, but Liverpool have obviously seen there's an opportunity to win the ball.
Yeah.
Sometimes you've just got to...
Let's get something straight back.
Yeah.
work in the first half to give it away to a team that have
Yeah.
not started yet.
They've done nothing of
Not created a chance yet.
No. Yeah. That's the frustrating thing. You're watching it, and Liverpool haven't really got any better in the second half. They're not like this completely different team. We've just given them 2 goals.
Yeah. Ref.
Ah.
Fucking hell.
It's bloody annoying. Come on. That's
Good
a
tackle.
fantastic
Good
tackle
tackle
from Harry Maguire. Played.
It's a foul.
That's got to be a
It's a
foul.
foul.
Ref.
How is that
what
not
are
a
you
foul?
talking about?
The fuck is going on?
That's not a foul.
That actually isn't a foul.
He was completely the wrong side. He's just
Yeah.
tried to win something.
Get over, you dickhead.
Unless he's...
He's fine.
yeah.
Oh. Who'd that come off?
It's a goal kick.
Is it?
Is it?
Yeah.
What's up with him? Fuck off.
He's still asking for something.
Looked to me like
Get
It's
up.
fine.
Yeah. It's just a bad angle for him to have contact.
He sort of turns into it, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Don't
like
know
it's
he's
nothing
there.
Heaven's
No.
got to step across because he's got
Yeah.
the...
Centre-backs have been doing that for
Yeah.
fucking 30 years, over 130 years. Ball through, step across your man. Nothing in it.
Kirk's coming on for Liverpool.
Yeah.
For... Who's that?
Robertson.
Probably to be expected, that. I can't believe it's 2-2.
No. It doesn't even feel real, does
Yeah,
it? I
no,
feel like
it's
it's
madness.
like we still... My body still feels like we're in the lead.
Yeah.
Because they've done nothing. Absolutely nothing. Come on. Still making chances though, United. I don't
Certainly more goals in the side.
No, I won't say we've been the better team, but I don't think we look completely dead.
I think Liverpool haven't been the better
Shit.
team in this
No.
second half so far.
No.
I'm not seeing a reaction from them in like the way they're playing, passing, zipping the ball about. It's been... But obviously, you know, now they're in the game.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Oh, that's a nice idea.
Easy. Easily read that one.
Win it.
Well done.
Simple.
Yeah, well done. Whatever it is with Bruno, I can't work out what body part it is at all.
It might just
Maybe it's
be nothing now.
Yeah, because he looked.
Because he did have a bit of a collision.
An impact injury that he's
Yeah.
just recovered
but
from.
he's
knee or
been
something.
Excellent second half. Interestingly timed super chat here from Milauslo from 15 minutes ago. Carrick has taken us to third since January. It's not
Switch
impossible
from heaven, by the way.
that if Carrick and Lomans had come in earlier, we could have won it this season. I mean, it is a very rare mistake from Lomans there. But
Yeah.
just after another mistake.
I can't massively fault
In
him
the
just because of
same
how
game.
good he's been.
Yeah.
And
It's a shit
actually,
moment.
especially in those situations, he's been kind of faultless so far.
Yeah.
But
It's a bad
it
moment.
is a very poor
I think
mistake to make.
playing out like that is something that he's learning and
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah.
add to his game.
Yeah.
So maybe it's just a bit of inexperience to read the moment and.
Keeping hold of the ball a bit better than
Yeah.
we were, but that's so nice.
No pass on really, though, was there? Although I don't know why Casemiro's that far up. It's a decent cross from Frimpong as well.
Ooh,
Back to Gakpo.
don't let him turn.
Blocked
Corner.
over by Maguire. Yeah. Bit of space there, wasn't there? Good block. Corner to Liverpool. Let's come back and fucking win this. Sick, man. Sabozlo with the corner. Come on. Get it out. Just get it out. Look how many people fighting there in the box. Well headed away there. Is it Casemiro? Do really well there. Get out to him. That's a bit
That's
hopeful
quite
win,
looped,
that.
That's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopeful. Right.
Out to Bruno.
Their centre backs are fucking still in our half. Get on. Just trying to slow it down a bit, aren't we? I think United.
Yeah.
Until now.
He's in.
The fourth.
Come on, touch.
Oh,
Oh,
go on,
oh my
now.
god.
How was what was the setup there? How did we have 3 on 2 there?
See this again. but
Casemiro.
I think
Oh, it's just Kirkes
this
just
is a
fucking
really-
drops off like a fool.
It felt
I think
like a
that's
good
what's gonna be
touch, but
better.
yeah.
If
I think he's
if
got so much time to watch it, and he's not under any physical pressure from anyone
Yeah.
around him. It's
Kirkes just drops in way
Yeah.
too quick there, doesn't he? Plays
Yeah,
everyone on side. I mean, like you said, a better touch from Mbeumo. You've got a 3-on-1 there. Is that a goal kick?
yeah, it deflected back off him.
Fuck's sake.
Minutes has gone fast, hasn't it?
Yeah.
All feels a little bit.
Approaching the last few minutes almost.
It was pretty tense. Go on.
Hands up for the Panther with the super chat. Sort the chat, please. It's this constant dopamine of joy every week. I'm sick of these fans having meltdowns. Mods fix this. It's embarrassing.
Right.
Thing is, if people are being abusive or horrible, then fair enough. But if people are just upset or bothered, we can't. We're not going to delete every comment that is reactionary
Censor
or over the
everything.
top. I get it. You
Venting.
might disagree with it, but
Yeah.
if people are venting, if they're being, like I said, abusive or over the top, that's one thing. But that's just the nature of you know, people having a place to get their opinions out, innit? Fucking hell.
Lost a lot of fluidity now.
So we got off the bench options wise. I mean, to be honest,
Mount,
Xerxes, Mount.
Dorgu.
Dorgu might be a shout. But then again, how fit is he?
Yeah, because he's
Oh.
get up. He's got nothing in his legs, has he, Dorgu? He's barely ran for 4 months. Stay there. Oh, shite.
Oh, that's good.
He's got to come off soon, surely, from Pong. I think
And
they'd
obviously
sub him
now
out
if they
for-
do bring on Ngamoa, it's a
Yeah.
very different game, isn't it? Where they're actually getting a bit of joy.
Right, let's be careful here. Maybe just go long. That's a good idea.
In the long term, I don't want Lomans to stop
No.
playing passes like those.
No.
But it is a learning experience, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe just for the rest of this game.
Yeah.
If it's remotely risky, go long.
Yeah.
It's the problem with being so drilled, isn't it? Because the moment there's that little bit of doubt in your mind, which you must have had there, that this isn't the perfect angle for
But
the
your
pass.
mind is still kind of
your
playing
mind's
the pass
like, okay,
anyway.
well, I have to play it. That's what I do here.
No, that's a fucking diving for Buck. He dived. That's a yellow card. He's not fucking touched him, and he's gone down before Cooney even got there. Maybe it's not. He's definitely decided he's going down first.
Yeah,
Because the contact
he's
happens.
halfway on. He's
he's
on the floor.
He's
by the time
horizontal by the time
contact
there's any
happens.
contact. Just falling into him. Lucky there, Gravenberg.
Another free kick in a good position.
Yeah, it is. Watching near post keeper. He's got it. It's a good cross as well. Oh my god.
I thought it was getting tapped in. What?
I thought McAllister was just there to tap it in from 2 yards out.
Fucking hell.
What the fuck?
Quite know
happened
what's
there?
happened. but
No, I don't.
I think Lomans could have claimed that. I think he's now a bit nervy.
Well done. Sure, I think it's because
I
it's
thought
so
it was
in the
in a
mix of
very
everyone.
difficult
I don't
area
think he
there.
can come for that, you know.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think
Oh,
so.
yeah, it's quite low as
He
well.
makes,
isn't it?
he makes the save, but it's
Yeah.
It's a good save,
He's done
actually.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, 20 minutes. Well, probably more. 25,
All
30.
it takes is a good counter attack. And
Yeah.
Obviously, just in terms of where the game's at, Liverpool look happy right now,
Yeah.
and we don't seem to be enjoying ourselves. So,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe need to look at changing something from the bench.
No.
oh, what you...
Just playing it safe, and he's sure. Fair enough, but
Because they've got all the momentum at the minute.
yeah. Yeah, they have corners and. Again, I don't feel like they're having to do that much, really, Liverpool. Getting set pieces and corners and stuff, but without doing anything particularly difficult. Come on. Corner to Liverpool. So Boz like
Oh, got the flick on,
glanced
but
at
no
the-
one there at the
yeah.
back post.
yeah. Right, get out then now. Come on. Why is Maguire the third furthest player up? Have to push up a bit. Win that.
I'll get to that. Oh, well done.
That's alright, that's alright. Just look a bit tired, United, at the minute, don't they?
Yeah.
Those last 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
I
it's.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
United's unbeaten home run of winning games or not losing games when leading at half time since 1984. Yeah, a goal as well.
Hello. It's just gone through the back.
Yeah, it's a booking as well, really, because he should already be on a fucking booking. Oh, was it Van Dijk? I thought it was McAllister.
Oh, it's Van Dijk through the back of him there.
Yeah, it's
So
not-
straight in his back as well.
It's a bit. I mean, never winning the ball.
no.
Oh.
Just
He
whole
will-
body
he's
just
holding it.
not
Yeah.
right, is it? He's just wincing and come on, let's get a goal. Come on.
Go on, boys.
Free kick to United.
Set piece.
35 yards out. 40 yards out on the right hand side. Clipped in by Bruno to the back
ball.
post. Casemiro! Oh!
Anywhere but there. Oh,
Of all the players
free
who wanted to
header.
fall to as well.
Yeah,
Completely free.
literally anywhere but straight at him, and
Oh.
Don't really know where he is, does he? Because
No.
you can't turn around and take
He
a
don't
look.
put enough. He just glances it, doesn't he?
that could have been it on your left.
Hold on, this is a bit more like it. He was in the only Burma in the box.
It's a great
Lovely.
ball.
Great ball, yeah. Hold on.
How's Bruno already there? Go on, go on.
Oh, you lucky fuckers.
Done well to get that header in,
Yeah.
didn't he?
He's on a booking show, so he can't, but just don't let him counter attack here.
So open now.
Yeah. So we've got both teams counter attacking, haven't you? That's a good tackle.
Oh,
No!
fuck off. Let's have a look.
Nah, it's a foul.
Wow.
It's a foul.
Just getting.
But you got to pretend it's not.
Yeah. Talking about putting a few goals away and assist records, and now
I know.
we're just holding on to that leading at half time.
So shit, innit? A game that Liverpool have got no right of being even.
Now bringing on Rio and
In
Gamora off
at
the
all.
bench, who it's kind of the perfect game state to suit a player like him.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say it at half time, so I thought, oh no, that'd be ridiculous. That's so negative. But I thought, my only worry was that could you be more clinical in them situations where you're playing against a team that's on the ropes and really kill
Yeah.
a game, because all it takes is a lucky goal. But you've got to manage games better than that. What we've seen here.
So Boslow's going to fancy a shot here, I think.
Yeah.
He's lining it up.
Lomond sometimes from distance. Maybe there's a.
It's some distance though, isn't it?
It would be. It'd be. You have to catch this very well, but enough room to get it up and down.
Come on. Straight into the wall. Well done, Casemiro.
They were. Yeah, I mean, a few people complaining there. I think that's they're about 5 yards away when he
Oh, there.
hit the ball. Yeah.
Go on, Cunha. That's a book,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah. 15 minutes.
Yeah. Probably 20 with stoppage time, isn't
Yeah.
there? Let's get one more. One goal. Who we got? Dorgu. It is
Dorgu's going to come
Dorgu.
on all for Cunha. Oh, maybe not.
No.
He's not said it. Yeah, we're not sure yet. So Frimpong is off as we predicted, and Gamoa comes on for
Could
Liverpool.
Ahmad complain if he got taken off here? He's not been in the game at all.
No, he's
That
not.
won't happen, obviously. But
Well, it might do. Probably in Burma then, isn't it?
that's But whereas I still feel like
It
Burma's
is
got a
in
bit
Burma.
of something to give.
Yeah. Yeah. Ahmad's barely
Mm.
featured, has he?
Yeah.
Other than giving them a goal.
So then Cunha goes central and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does give us a bit more natural width, doesn't it?
yeah.
And a bit more defensive nous as well. Not that Cunha doesn't try and track back, but
To be fair, I've been noticing he's put a real shift in
Yeah.
this half off the ball.
Mm. Real shame that hamstring injury, wasn't it?
For Dorgo. The momentum he had.
Like he was,
Yeah.
That's just...
Bloody hell. Stayed in the air for ages, that, didn't it? I don't care about this. The youngest Liverpool player to play against Man United. Rio and Gamoa. If you care about things like that.
Oh,
they've
come
done
on.
well,
Yeah.
Liverpool. Let's play out.
Yeah, hold on.
Played.
And again.
Oh.
Yeah, we get it.
Yes.
foul.
Well, he's done well done, Dalal.
Yeah,
I
done
thought
really
he'd
well.
taken a bit of unnecessary
Watch
risk.
your back. Oh my god.
Well done, Bruno. That, even that, Declan Rice hadn't done that all season. A little touch from his left foot to his right foot to get it past someone.
It's crazy, isn't it? How this
Well done, Dorgo.
it's now all about who's winning things, and you have to pick
Yeah.
someone from the team who wins. Great
Go on
ball.
then.
Come on. Oh, yes,
Flip
back
to
post.
Ahmad inside.
Oh. Hit it.
Yes! Yes! Come on! Kobe Mainu, what a goal! Fantastic! Fantastic goal!
I was hoping he
Passes it in from 20 yards out. 3-2 Manchester United and a phenomenal finish by Kobe Mainu. Fucking get in!
Oh my god. What?
Get in!
Well, we finished that.
It was a really
the
good
assist.
finish. Just stroked it in the bottom
Yeah.
corner.
Was it?
Forget the assist. It wasn't Bruno who gives a fuck. Assist is shit when it's not Bruno. It doesn't matter. Come on! Is that his third goal against Liverpool? Second goal against Liverpool?
Show me this again. What was that?
Not sure. It's brilliant. Mainu into
This is a
Cunha.
lovely ball. Yeah.
Out to Shaw, no offside there. Yeah. And then he does that well in the end, Luke Shaw. Hooks it
Good
back
header
to
from Ahmad there. to get
Ahmad
some on
back,
it.
and it's
Oh, no
McAllister.
assist.
And it's,
What a lovely finish.
to also as well, not just shit yourself and try and blast it because you see the tackle coming in.
I think what's do you
No,
know
it's
what's
his inside foot.
what's
Just
so good
passes
there
it
is
in.
that when that tackle's coming in, it's so easy to rush it and
Yeah,
get
that's what I
underneath
mean.
the ball.
That's exactly
to
what I
actually
mean.
get over it there.
Because Szoboszlai there is doing everything he can, not just to get the ball, but put him off. And
yeah.
that's the thing with Mainu, the thing that sets him apart from other players. You can't put him off. His composure, his maturity for his age is unbelievable. What a goal.
Class.
Fucking brilliant. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff.
More than deserved.
Yeah, definitely.
Same as-
Liverpool don't deserve
yeah.
to be drawing this game. They've had two gifts. Isn't it weird that we never saw a replay, by the way, of the Bruno to Mbeumo
No, I know.
chance? Just didn't see that again. Go on. Solid, sensible football now. If we could get a chance to counter, we do it. But let's just no gaps. It's a shit pass. Been good today, Dallin.
I was just going to say.
Yeah.
Could have maybe been a bit sharper for that.
Commentators go.
Runs out the runs off the pitch. The pitch is the other way. Hurt me that. Physically hurt me to watch that. Where's my mic topper?
Your mic's naked.
Mike's got his arse
Done.
out.
Oh, come on. So, fuck.
Ah! I've had 3 chances to clear that.
It's alright, Cobby's there.
Lost a bit. Lack of communication there.
I'm glad that didn't turn into anything. Nothing I hate more than those goals where you get half a tackling, half a tackling, half a tackling, and it just builds up the pressure. They conceded one the other week. What was it, against Newcastle? We just kept heading the ball out. Or was it someone else? 5 times we headed the ball out. Come on. Get there.
Yeah.
Get there. Yes, Cobby, come on! Counter attack. Here we go.
Yes.
Go on.
Go on. Yeah.
Go.
That's a penalty.
It's not a penalty. It's not.
I
He's
couldn't see
just.
behind the bloody camera.
He's just tripped.
Oh, well done, Bruno.
He's just tripped himself up. Dorgu. I don't know about that. I'm going to send him off.
No, it's a booking and it's not a red. Surely it's not a red. Good. That would be the most. I love how everyone's just thinking pass it to Bruno so he can get an assist.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just tripped himself off up trying to turn. Let's see this.
That's it. It's not even anything like. It's not even a booking, is it? It is a booking.
It is a booking.
Yeah, it's a booking then.
Mainu there.
Yeah.
I feel it bugs me how the narrative around him compared to the other two sort of lads that it seems to be like who's going to partner Declan Rice.
The whole thing is also with Adam Wharton. The way that people talk about their kind of athletic deficiencies is mental, because I think Wharton's clocked in among the top 10 slowest players in the league this season. Mainoo's nowhere near
He's
it.
very much a quarterback, Wharton, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, they here now.
Flipping out.
I wasn't sure if Lomans, as the ball was flashing across there, I wasn't sure if Lomans was safe that it wasn't going in or powerless to stop it going in. Not sure either way, you know.
Unfortunately, he's going to be a player.
It's quite far wide in the end, actually. From the near side angle, you couldn't tell. Is Casemiro gesturing to come off there?
I don't want Ugarte closing out this game. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it would have to be Ugarte because you won't even want to drop Bruno deeper, really, would you?
Please just put Heaven in the midfield. Get Euro on.
That's alright.
It's going to be a long 10-15 minutes,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Unless we get another one.
Not been dull though.
Nope. Good game.
Cracking game.
Shame we've basically scored all 5 goals, isn't it?
Come on.
Dear. It's just so scrappy.
Yeah.
That's out. Right.
Get that in, or? Come on.
Okay.
It's just silly.
Just
chill.
Discombobulate says Carrick needs to make subs now or they're going to get a third. That was 13 minutes ago. I don't know if we've made one since then. But
Storgo in that
United
time.
got the third. Peekaboo says G-Nev needs to F off. I don't know what he's been saying. We can hear the shapes of the sounds they're making, but we can't hear the words they're saying.
Is it easy to tell us, please?
I'm not sure, yeah. If there's something in particular, or is it just his general demeanour?
General.
Stay on him.
It's class, Bosline.
What a bad touch.
That's
Thank God.
Oh, ref's just taken Bruno out.
you
Don't do that on
You
a
have to
booking,
stop the
Bruno.
game.
Yeah, but
It has to be a drop ball.
Should it?
I think it does.
If he's involved in the play and he's blocked the player, then he has to. I can only assume he didn't realise the impact he's had.
He didn't
so he
realise
didn't want to stop
Bruno
him.
ran into the back of him. Yeah, hopefully not. I thought that was a strong win.
Well, I'm glad that the ref also didn't see Bruno's complaints, because on a yellow he's got to be careful.
Yeah.
Go on.
Be ridiculous.
Go on.
Hit and hope. Win that.
Ugh.
That wasn't nice, was it?
No.
Watching behind you.
So there's another goal in this.
I think we could get another. Go on.
Was that a book? Gakpo?
Yeah.
Tackle on Casemiro. Got all his mates to sign his cast on his arm. Xerxes warming up. Who's that going to be for, couldn't you?
Yeah,
Guess so.
you think so?
Maybe.
I
Just
want
some fresh legs in it.
Yeah.
before he leaves the club, I want to see Xerxes played in the midfield. Bit of a Joe Linton
Oh,
transition. Go on.
I'm not sure you're going to get your wish on that front, I'm afraid.
No, I highly doubt
Yeah.
it, but I think it would be interesting to see.
What about
Played.
Casemiro. I don't.
That's so
Just-
good. Oh,
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Hit it.
yeah, have an up. Oh,
Okay. Almost a foul as well, that, because
Yeah.
he's just slammed
Does
into him
enough,
there,
doesn't
not
he,
trying to get
to-
the ball. It's just, yeah, it's good defending, I suppose.
Well,
Okay.
he's brilliant, isn't he?
oh, he's.
good.
Oh my god. Oh my.
Well done, well done,
yeah.
well done, Harry. Spitting at Lomans, 10-match ban. That's the end of that. The end of his little career. 10. It is Cooney coming off.
They're bringing on Chiesa.
Well done, Cunha.
Yeah, can you? I think he's done well today, hasn't he?
Yeah. Another goal in a big game as well. Iman and Burmo both got a bit of that trait to him. I know Burmo hasn't done it as much recently, but getting goals against the top teams. Chelsea scored against Arsenal, scored against Liverpool. Those are the sorts of players that win your big games, aren't they?
That's goal of the season for me so far. Arsenal.
Cubby.
Oh. Cunha.
Better than the
Oh,
Dorgu
right.
one. I think it's more controlled.
No,
than
it's
the
more,
Dorgu one.
more the just the moment of it.
Oh,
like,
right,
you know,
yeah,
the fact,
yeah,
just
yeah, that was.
But
I think so. Yeah.
I've enjoyed the most.
Just a bit of a fight getting the jacket on, wasn't it? Nothing. It's not going to do the rounds on Twitter, but it was close. That.
He's a big lad, isn't he?
Yeah, big lad, big jacket,
Yeah. Maybe not big enough.
Kenny jacket.
Oh, that's
Go on then.
lovely,
Got some
Dallo.
runners
Go
on
on.
it.
Yes.
It's not a foul, is it? Why is that a foul?
That's soft.
The contact that we had before on Mainu, just checking across him, and it's nothing. Rightfully so, but then that's just two players going for the ball together. I'm off. Come on. Still showing a bit of danger though, United. I like that. Decent shape. Everyone dropping in though, aren't they? Xerxes right
I
back
guess
in
this is
there.
where it's nice they've not got an Ekatike or Isaac on the pitch. Just
Yeah. Well done, Dallo.
don't
Don't
foul him.
foul. Struggling against him a bit though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Against
Tricky.
Old Rio.
It's a little bit Sterling-esque.
Yeah. Well done, O'Shea.
Yeah,
He
come
read
on.
him there, didn't he?
Ooh,
Alright.
he's not winning that, is he?
He won't.
It's tricky, isn't it, deciding what your pass selection when you're breaking like that, and you've not got numbers.
Yeah.
And also, he had men round him as well,
It's
so
hard to- yeah, it's
if you
very
take
hard to
too
keep
long
on
with
the
it,
ball.
right, this is more
Come on.
like it.
Good pass.
Well
Yeah.
done. Well done, Josh. Come back.
Where's
Keep
his
the ball.
options?
That's good.
Yeah, that's class. Have a hit if you want. Oh,
He'd never got
that's
it out of
not
his
the
feet.
right-
That's the
Didn't.
frustrating thing.
He
It's
knew
like,
that was going to be a bad
it was
shot. You
there
could just
for him
tell.
if he could have got it out, but he,
How long we got stoppage time, do you think? It's usually just 7-8 minutes no matter what these days,
Just
isn't
for
it?
no reason
Yeah.
whatsoever.
I think United getting beat. Sorry, United holding on to a lead against Liverpool.
Yeah,
It's going to be a few.
yeah.
For the spectacle.
Hold on, Harold. Such an unfive
Okay.
five. I'll take that.
Okay.
I mean, there's not been
Reasonable.
any VARs at all, has there? But you'd think they would have just found something, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
3 goals, a few subs.
Oh, come on.
Too
It's a bit
slow.
passive. Played.
Well done, Luke.
Hold on to it.
Well done,
Yeah,
Ahmad there. Well done.
Wasn't much
Just
on.
stood his ground
yeah.
long enough that he had to foul him, didn't he? Might not have even been a foul, but just take your time. Free kick to United. No one really going up for it, to be honest.
Go on.
To Xerxes.
Oh,
That's,
Bruno. Was he
I
caught?
think he's caught him there. I think Bruno's.
Trying to sell it.
Yeah, just.
Let's have a look. Because if he clips him as he's taking the shot, it's a foul, isn't it? Does he get an assist to himself if he wins the penalty and scores it?
I'd be
Yeah.
surprised.
They've ruled it out.
Have they? Right.
Yeah. Refs doing all that. I need to see that again, though.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh my god.
Well done. Well done. Well held, Lamans. Well held. Oh, took a
we see
deflection
it again?
there. Seeing this one. Oh, it almost goes under his hand, doesn't it? Which.
Bruno's up.
That's alright. That's alright. Are we?
Not going to see it.
No.
This game's moving too fast.
Yeah. Yeah, Liverpool need to get the ball in as quick as they can. Right, well, we've got 3 minutes.
And Bruno, just
Three
get
and a
you
bit.
back on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's already been booked. Don't miss a game for no reason. Just Bruno and Shaw on bookings, that's good. If we need anything. Come on. Oh, I feel nervous now.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, we felt it all game.
No.
It's bad, and it's just.
It's weirdly, the whole game it sort of felt like when we need to score, we can score.
Yeah.
We're going to win.
It's never
Yeah,
felt.
I felt like we were going to win.
It's not
Even
felt
at
out
2-2,
of
I
reach
felt
at
like
any
we were,
point.
whereas now, I still do, but I'm...
It's nervy.
Yeah. Get out of the way, ref.
2 minutes. Let's just get the ball to.
Don't
Lamar,
foul
isn't
him.
it?
Yeah, don't foul him.
He's.
Oh,
Oh.
that's a shit pass. Get there, Josh. And again. Well done.
Well done. It's that annoying. Like it's almost helped them out.
Okay, so cross.
Fuck off.
Oh,
Oh, it wasn't a bad ball, was it?
no, it wasn't. Xerxes. Either keep the ball
Yeah.
or get the
Well
foul.
Run it. Oh, yeah. Play on.
No! No!
Hey? They're giving it against United.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's so
But
fucking
it's
soft,
innit?
that.
It's fucking soft. that
He
ball.
just goes down instantly, Jones. Oh, fucking hell. Chance to get
My
the ball
heart's
in here for
going.
Liverpool. Yeah, mine is. Come on. Hold on, lads.
Casemiro's knackered.
Yeah, they all will be, won't they? Right, Casemiro header.
Keep it out.
Offside. Everyone's
Sure.
offside. So that,
Yeah.
I mean, he's had to play that header under pressure because of offside players. That's a.
Yeah. Well done, Bruno.
That's
It's our ball as well. Come on, son. Well done. Look at that. Activated.
That's passion.
That's passion right there. Look at that.
Let's have a last minute dagger, please.
Play well,
It's
Bruno.
annoying because it feels like it's one of them replays you won't see now.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, the
Yeah.
potential foul. Is he coming off, Bruno? Bruno off for Euro last minute or thereabouts.
Captain's
so
on
no
Van
assist.
Basten.
But
No,
No assist
play well
today.
though today.
Yeah, he has played
So
well.
many things where just little touches where he has to open his body up and then the passing and the keeping the possession going and all that. He's been really good
Chiesa having a go at him for some reason.
for walking off.
Yeah.
Like they won't do the same.
Well, they're going to get a minute here, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
Euro looks beefed up a little bit,
Yeah.
I think, from his first season.
Yeah, it does. Beefed.
Beefed up, is that not the right term?
No, it is.
Yeah, it is, absolutely.
Heavily beefed. Like a good burrito bowl.
Yeah. Oh,
that's
that's
great.
one.
Lovely.
Come on.
Go on, one more. Go on,
Yeah,
Dallo.
yeah.
Is this where we get a Dallo free shot on goal and he scores it this time? Does he? Of course he fucking done. Skies it over. Run back. Apologies. Dallo.
That is the most Dallo shot I've ever seen in my life.
It's all Dallo, innit?
It's a genuine chance.
Of course
that.
it is. It's a great chance, but you knew it wasn't. I was fucking predicting it as it was happening.
There we go.
Come on!
Come on, lad.
There we go. Brilliant. Well done. Well done. Fucking brilliant. 3-2 Man United.
stuff.
Game over. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant stuff there from Man United. Another win for Michael Carrick. Another win against the top team. Champions League football confirmed 100%. No, if we lose this, if they win all that, it's done. Man United will be in the Champions League next season. Fantastic result that, innit, Tom?
Yeah, brilliant. Nearly threw it away. Did our very, very best. Good performance. First half probably could have been 3 ahead. I really, that's a problem. The way we conspired to make that game 2-2. But that's what we've got this season, with the ability to find goals in games. 2, 3, what we need to win. No matter how well, I think Liverpool had a bit of momentum, didn't they? It was with them, but you always felt we carried a threat. And I've been hoping Mainu had a moment in this season to get a winner, to have a big impact in a game, and that was a brilliant finish.
Yeah.
But very deserved 3 points.
Well, it was his only goal that he scored this season, but it was one hell of a time to show up.
Yeah.
I'd rather win like that than have a boring game, to be honest. It was a good spectacle. I said before the game, now that Champions League football is pretty much wrapped up, I wanted a bit of entertainment.
Yeah.
And we won. So
We certainly got some entertainment, didn't we? 5 goals. United basically scoring all 5 of them in terms of we set up every single one of those goals today. I mean, we're going to get into more of this on the review, so stay where you are. We're back in a few minutes for the full post-match breakdown, going through all of those goals. Manchester United finally doing the double over Liverpool for the first time in 10 years. Champions League football secured as well. Kobbie Mainoo stepping up in a big game once again. A phenomenal performance from him. We're going to go through all of that. No assist record for Bruno, but you know what? On days like that, it doesn't really matter, does it? Tom, thank you very much for joining us. Finn as well, thank you. Thank you for joining us at home. Make sure you check out the merch as well. The link to that is in the description. We've got loads of good stuff on there. T-shirts, jumpers, hoodies, everything you can imagine. Go and check out, and stay where you are. Will automatically be taken to the review. Manchester United 3, Liverpool 2. Another fantastic win for Michael Carrick. We'll see you in a bit.